Eureka.
We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
You damn right. Oh, yeah. Fantasy Football Hustler back at you. And we are bringing you another episode of the real Fantasy Playmakers. This one is a special day. Oh, yeah. We got the Bogie'e birthday celebration going down. We're also going to be breaking down a bunch of stuff for the playoffs. We got the whole crew in the building. Let's bring them out first. You see him here every week. Our man, Peacock.
What is up, my man Hustler? Good to be on here celebrating Bogard's big birthday bash. I'm super excited. We all know that the fantasy football playoffs are right around the corner, so we're also here to help you out with all of that stuff. So everybody hang tight, stay tuned in, and we're going to get you in on some awesome Super Draft Pro action as well.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to everyone in the comments. We're going to be getting to you guys real quick. And then you've seen him on the show. He's making a special guest appearance. Our man representing a whole nation of gurus, Spencer the Guru.
Guru.
Yo, what's good, Peacock? How's everyone doing out there? Hope y'all doing great, man. We rolling. We going to have a fun show tonight and celebrate our man Bogard. Happy birthday, Bogard Scott Free.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Time
sir.
to roast the man. Time to roast the man.
They gave his birthday licks.
Hell yeah. All right. And making a special guest appearance. You see him co-hosting a bunch of shows with me. He's here on the Real Fantasy Playmakers once again. Our man JC Money Design.
I like big butts and I can't lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with
What's up, family?
Yo,
What's up,
JC,
family?
what's good, man?
Ready to party with my boy Bogard. Been
Oh,
a pleasure
yeah.
getting to know you, my friend. Been a pleasure getting to know you.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be a wild night, too. So before we bring out the man, the myth, the legend, let's look and see who's up in here. We got Sir Bongs a lot in the building. We got Tim C. wishing Bogard a happy birthday. Who else we got up in here? My man David Hess wishing Bogard a happy birthday. Who else? Francisco wishing Bogard a happy birthday. Chandler up in the building wishing Bogard a happy birthday. And, oh, yeah. There we go. And Scotty Boy in the building saying happy birthday, Bogard. Devin up in the building. David P in the building. We're going to get to your super chat in a second, bro. Good looking on throwing the super chat in early. All right. Let's bring him out here. Oh, and one more. Emil said happy birthday from Toronto. We're all over the map tonight. Oh, yeah. Shout out. All right. Let's bring him in the building, man. The man, the myth, the legend, Bogard Scott Free.
Come on. You know I got you.
He's feeling himself. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, man.
Ah,
Another trip around the sun, buddy.
I have seen things no one has seen. Hey man, I just want to shout out everybody that joined us, man. All my brothers here on this panel. You know what I'm saying? I like making a big deal out of my birthday. You know what I'm saying? I just like to do what I want to do. Like I'm real simple. My girl be like, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" You know, I'm eat some mushrooms, do a podcast. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Like, boom.
Sounds like a good time to me.
That's one of the only times. And look, here I am. I am Luigi. Pleasure to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'll be here all night. And let's get right to that super chat, man.
Yeah. And Chandler shouting out saying, Bogey, you the GOAT.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I try. It definitely doesn't happen overnight. I'll tell you.
My man David P getting up in here with the super chat said Lamb or Mooney, and it looks like it's a two-parter. And Bourne or Evans.
All right.
Lamb and Evans.
Yeah, I'm going the same way. Lamb and Evans.
Yep.
Yep. I'm with that.
Mm-hmm.
Those aren't bad options. I would say let's talk about it a little bit. So I think Lamb is expected to come back and play, although he wasn't feeling too well at practice, I believe was the last report that I got out of that. But it does look like he is going to try to suit up. So I would just watch that. With Gronk back, Evans timeshare is a little shaky. Plus, there could be the return of Antonio Brown perhaps this week. It looked like he was ready to go. So those are just some things to kind of watch, have a little caveat. But I would agree, you would want to lean probably Lamb or Evans in those two separate situations. But Bourne has been sneakily consistent with a small target share out there for New England, and they've been playing well. Plus, Mooney looks like he's now moved into that number one slot for the team out there in Chicago, although it's also not a super great offense either. So, like the guy said, probably go Lamb and Evans because of the offense and just the way they've operated, and they've proven it before. And
the Lamb one will figure itself out, right? Like, if he plays, it's Thursday, so if he plays, I'd say you play him. You know what I mean? They'll move him around. I don't think Lattimore is going to follow him around. You know what I mean? Because I also think Cooper's in danger of actually starting this game more than Lamb is, right?
Correct.
And I ain't gonna lie, I don't like it when someone on the Cowboys right now says, I don't feel well. That's like, you're the kid, you raise your hand in class, you're like, I don't feel well, like go to the nurse. All these motherfuckers are popping up with COVID or some shit, man. And you know what's so scary, bro? It's like, this is a contact.
The coach has COVID, so COVID is in the building, I believe, is what was the deal
McCarthy's out with COVID.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers.
So even him, he's like, we lost last week. I got COVID.
And Dan Quinn's like, hell yeah, get him up out the way. You know what I mean?
Get Big Mike out the way. Yeah, that might actually freaking help Dallas that he's not.
Hey, they went from Jason Garrett, who claps a lot, right, to McCarthy. He just crosses his arms.
Yeah, I see that. I was like,
do nothing. He just looks.
It's like, yo, do you know what's going on right now?
He had Aaron Rodgers all the time, It doesn't matter.
Hey, real time, he be out there.
Yeah, we look real good. I mean, Aaron Rodgers really is
awesome.
Yep, with Rodgers is just stand there and look pretty.
Yeah.
I would love to be Aaron Rodgers' coach. Who's his coach right now? Oh, LaFleur. Yeah. He looks great right now doing nothing as well.
Him and LaFleur kind of butted heads because LaFleur didn't want him to do anything. Rodgers is like,
last year the botch in the NFC Championship, the field goal thing.
Yeah, like why? Yeah. Go for it.
Aaron Rodgers, dude. You got Aaron Rodgers.
Real quick, Bogie's birthday twin is in the building. What up, Antonio?
Happy birthday, Antonio.
Hey, those are always fun, birthday twins. So there's that weird paradox or whatever it's called, where if you get 23 random people in a room, there's a chance that two of them share a birthday, some shit like that, the odds are that works out.
I believe it.
It seems improbable, like only 23 people, but shit, we got it here in the chat. If you want to include all 5 of us and then everybody in the chat,
see how Antonio has the same birthday as me, and like I'm a Sagittarius, so we like to tell people we're Sagittarius. You know what I mean? So I always bring it up whenever I'm in crowds or whatever. I'm just like, because if you know, it kind of explains a lot about me. And there's always someone. There's always someone that pops out the crowd. Oh, I'm Sagittarius too. You know what I mean? Because
y'all hit it off.
Immediately they feel me. You know what I mean? Like I worked with Gemmo for a cool minute, and then Gemmo waited till he got me on his show, and he was like, Bogard, I got you on my show because I wanted to let you know that I also am a Sagittarius. And I swear to God, because I had known him for a couple months at that point, and we've done several shows, and I always bring it up because I use it to explain a lot of shit. I'm Sagittarius, so we do this. You know what I mean?
You're like, oh well, that's why I started Derek Carr last week or whatever.
Yeah, real talk.
Because I'm a Sagittarius.
You know what I'm saying? We dance to the beat of our own drum. You know what I mean?
I feel you, man. I've seen you do it. But also, congratulations, like I said, man, making it another year around the sun.
Yeah,
man. It's not every day you get to celebrate your birthday. It's literally one day out of the years.
Unless you celebrate your unbirthday.
Oh, that's cool.
Everybody should.
I know. I got to figure out mine. I don't even know. I don't even know what my unbirthday is.
Your birthday is there's every day that's not your birthday is your unbirthday.
I thought your unbirthday was technically the one that's all the way across, like exact opposite from your birthday, your actual birthday on the calendar. But I don't know.
Yeah, not according to Alice in Wonderland.
Here we go.
364 unbirthdays. Who doesn't want that?
There you go. Lewis Carroll. There was a whole song. I totally overlooked that.
Yeah,
I love that
happy,
stuff, by the
happy birthday to y'all, by the way.
Thank you,
Oh
Bogard.
yeah, it's your own birthday too. Awesome. What's up,
Oh,
guys?
listen, check this out. This is like, I know this might not seem like it means anything, but it does to me because I'm Sagittarius, right? Like, but like I know Guccini, right? He's a Sagittarius. He has the same birthday as Stone Cold Steve Austin, and like that's fucking awesome. You know
I
what I
have
mean?
the same birthday as Diamond Dallas Page.
See, fucking incredible. I love Diamond Dallas Page. And like, who else? Fred Durst has the same birthday as me.
Oh,
I
happy
mean,
birthday, Fred Durst.
Yeah,
Have
he
you
had
seen
his
that
little
Dad
run.
Vibes new video with the wig and the glasses and the Fu Manchu mustache and shit?
Oh,
Check
word.
it out. Check it out. It's Limp Bizkit. It's like vintage Limp Bizkit, but it came out this year.
Tight.
Check
Hey,
that
you
out.
know
You'll
what's
trip.
crazy?
Honestly, you'll trip out watching that video.
Hey, he's a quintessential Sagittarius because he was a dude. He was a producer. You know what I mean? Like he produced like Bush and like or Korn or some of the motherfuckers. I
Probably
forget
Korn, I
exactly who. But he was just behind the scenes and he goes, you know what, man? I'm about to do this shit. Show y'all motherfuckers one time. You know what I mean?
Oh, here you go. I just pulled up celebrities list for the November 30th birthday.
Here we go.
So we got Ridley Scott, director.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Alien.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Classic.
Nice.
Billy Idol.
Whoa. I can see that. I
What?
can see some Billy Idol and
rocks,
Bogart.
Ben Stiller.
He's
What?
fine.
I got the same birthday as Ben Stiller.
I just pictured some random ass Long Came Polly
Hey,
when
I
he's
fucking
dancing.
love Ben Stiller, bro.
Slow motion.
I would
Let's see.
rock out and dress like Billy Idol if I was famous.
Yeah.
Who? Chrissy Teigen.
Ooh.
Let's
Okay.
He was
see.
Billy Idol on what's that? The wedding singer. This shit's so funny.
Yeah. With,
On
the,
the plane.
with a cart.
You know, man,
I can
make a phone call for you.
The flight's gonna be delayed.
Dude, when he's like
I don't know
he's
what to say.
talking as the stewardess, like over the microphone, shit's
He's
his
like-
like voice is so dope. He's like,
It is. It's a dope accent.
he's like,
So
"Today."
here's two more. We also got Mark Twain on there.
Okay.
Oh, the writer?
Yeah.
So he's the only piece of shit then on this list so far.
Right. Yeah. Racist undertones.
He's a racist piece of shit. Well, it was, I mean, maybe it was the times, you know what I mean?
It was very a long time ago. Yeah.
And
Turn
here's
of the century.
here's probably the best one. They saved it for last. Bo Jackson.
Oh, word.
Whoa. Nice.
Oh, shit.
Happy
that's
birthday, Bo
dope.
Jackson, as
Yeah, a
well.
lot of big dogs
what-
born on today.
What was the Bo Jackson saying? So, damn, so Fred Durst's birthday isn't November 30th?
Could be.
I
Gotta
mean,
Google
maybe-
Fred Durst now.
It might be
just
the day
wasn't
before.
famous enough to make
I mean,
it.
it might have
His
been the day
unbirthday.
before.
Maybe his
I'm not-
unbirthday.
I know,
He's
like,
not
the
famous enough
game-
to be a celebrity anymore.
August
Poor guy.
20th. August 20th.
Oh, he ain't even
Oh.
a Sag. Ah, fuck him. Hey, listen, I fuck with Leos though. Shout
Hey,
out to
but
all
still
my
check
Leos.
check out. My wife's a Leo, but still check out.
Leos
Dad
are
Vibes.
awesome.
Check out Dad Vibes. It's the latest single off of
Okay.
that new album. It's pretty cool. I liked it. As a dad, I want that to be my theme song when I walk into the room and my kids are around.
You know what's cool about Fred Durst though is if he ever goes bald, no one will know because he could just his look is the backwards hat. You know what I
I'm
mean?
pretty sure he was
Yeah.
wearing a wig, and it's like shaggy, and it's all like gray, like old man, like dad vibes.
Yeah.
I've always felt the same thing about Schmitty. Every time I see him pop up on social media, I'm like, I bet he's bald underneath.
I was gonna say I've never
Yeah.
seen him without a cap.
You know
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
funny? I actually asked him
Yeah.
that one time. One time on it's funny because like we've popped up on he'll never bring me on his streams, right? But like we've popped up together featured on someone else's joint.
I was there one time, and I was like,
and I was
"What's going on?"
you know me, I'll be a mess. I'll be on their shrooms.
Bro,
fucking
I
drunk.
think at that moment I was also
And I go,
in the same
"Hey," I go,
realm as you.
I go, don't lie, Smitty. You know you're secret bald under that hat. And he didn't laugh.
He didn't say anything. I think he tried to ignore you. a
Yeah,
little bit.
I think we were. on
I've
there.
seen him not rock the hat before. There's some time. Yeah, he's.
He has a little bit of fuzz.
No.
Hey, you know what Schmitty is? Schmitty is like the gym. He's like a junior high gym coach. Because like he'll kick. He can kick junior high kids' ass for sure. You know what I mean?
And Tino in the building. Tino in the building said big shout out to all the straight gangsters born on 11/30.
Yeah, that's right, Tino. Happy birthday!
Is it Tino's
Hey,
birthday today?
hold on.
What's up, Tino?
Call
Yeah,
Tino on
Tino's
Facebook.
birthday too. Yeah.
Awesome. Happy
And
birthday.
also, I think
man.
everyone was born on November 30th. Yeah, I'm gonna check my birth certificate. Was I
Nah,
born on November 30th? Shit.
My daughter was
Hell
born on
yeah.
the 4th.
Hey, Tino,
November 4th, my daughter was born.
happy birthday.
I had a whole bunch of
Straight
homies that just had a
gangsters.
birthday last week, like
Right.
Hey, for
22nd,
sure. Hey,
23rd,
hey,
24th, 20th.
If, I was about to say, you know what's funny? I was gonna shoot you the link. I forgot the force, man. Forgot to remind me. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, twins.
Oh shit, my girl was born on the 17th.
Yeah.
Oh,
for
sorry.
sure.
I thought my daughter was
All right,
crying,
brother.
but she was just laughing.
November 17th.
Yeah.
That's Noble's birthday.
Yeah, I know. I thought I told you
That's
that.
my man's
Yeah.
Tino.
I know
It's
a whole
funny.
bunch of people born in November.
So
A whole
Tino,
bunch.
right? I met Tino like over 10 years ago, and he was with my man's sister, and we'd always play poker at the house, and he'd just come down and burn chops. You know what I'm saying? And cause and it's funny, he was always a smooth cat, real cool. Then we play in fantasy leagues, and I was like, hey, come on the podcast one time. So he comes on the podcast, and then like I said, I always explain shit being Sagittarius. He goes, me too, bro. And I go, when? And he was like, November 30th. And so when you said that earlier, Peacock, when you could be in a room with motherfuckers and you just bring it up, like that shit happens to me all the time.
I know
Like,
one.
all the time.
I know I'm lying. I know two people like physically that like within that like I could touch or call or what, like I have them on my phone list. They actually have the same birthday as me as well. But I mean, it's a weird little, like I said, it's a fact. You know, you get 23 random strangers in the room, and there's like a super huge chance that two people are going to share that.
We
that birthday.
came out the cot the same day.
Good way to look at it. Good way to look at things.
See, I'm telling you this much.
Probability.
Shout out to Tino and shout out to Antonio. You know, when we was born, we hit the ground running, bro. We came out the womb, pew. We were a different breed. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what? Today,
Bogart was trying to like sell. I don't know what the fuck. He's just trying to hustle something.
I came out and sold the placenta,
Dealing.
bro.
I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it.
placenta for medical research, bro. Right when I came out the womb, bro, I was like, give me money. I got this.
Give me money.
Bro. You know how
Give
rare
me
this
money.
shit is be?
Or Bogart's first words. Give me money.
First word. Give me money. You feel me? That or mushrooms.
Dude, I should have put your head on a baby's body with "Give me money" like coming out. Oh man, I messed up. Like you were being delivered. It would have been a little too graphic.
Just hey, look, how about
Like
this?
that Rozelle video. What's it? All I know, and it's like his head and it's on a little baby's body and shit.
Hey, that Rozelle's throwback, bro. You threw it
Yeah,
back right
for
now.
sure.
I bet you Rozelle's a Sagittarius. But anyway, hey, on tonight's show, the Playmakers it's obviously Bogie's birthday bash. Once again, thank y'all for being here. And it's also our fantasy playoff primer. We're gonna go ahead and break down some of these players or even teams that just have some soft rest of the season schedules. Even some ones that we might have to temper our expectations because they got it rough the rest of the way. You know what I mean? We're gonna touch on a few of these. We're going through some positions, all that. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Kind of weird. You can tell. You see where my mind goes. Anyways, before we get to all that, Hustle, let them know about our sponsor, Super Draft Pro.
Oh, yeah. You guys got to check out Super Draft Pro, a new daily fantasy app. Just came out a few years ago. This year, they partnered up with Caesars Entertainment, and they're just taking off, going to the moon. And we're all winning money every single day on this app. On Bogard's channel, we got the link in the description. So go click on that. Go get signed up. I'm going to put my link in the chat right now on my YouTube channel. It is sdhustler.com. It's paid memberships. You can also get on for free, but you can go get signed up. $20, and you're going to get 2 contests every single day. Get on the $50 tier. You're getting 3 contests every day. $100 a month, 4 contests every single day. Just in November, I made $210 on this $100 one. And let me tell you, we were talking about it before the show. It feels nice winning money damn near every day. Even if it's $5 here, $10 there, that's way better than winning like once or twice a month on DraftKings. I'm telling you, this app is stroking our ego. I'm loving it.
Yeah. Last night I won $81. I mean, and if I'm gonna tell you right now, if Logan Thomas if they would have called that touchdown a touchdown, I would have had like over $300 easy or more. I think even more. So I mean, and this month I won $234. So
is that why you have money in your name, JC Money? Because you just get
baby.
money. You know what I'm
All
saying?
we do is get money.
I want to be
no,
like
no,
JC
hey, no
Money
money left on the table. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So go get signed up today. SDHustler.com. Bogart's link is in the description on YouTube. JC Money just put his link in the description. Peacock is on there as well. So if Peacock, hit him up, get his link so he can get you on there.
It's the same as you see on the screen right after that. FF Peacock minus the underscore. It's all together. So just take that out. It's a little even easier for you on Super Draft Pro. And I've been winning money there too. I was talking to you guys about it. You know, you do the monthly subscription, and then you get in the plus. Then you have a couple of dollars here and there. Then you can throw those into cash games, and you win more money. It's awesome because the player pool is so small. It feels good to be in the green. Basically, every time I'm playing my 2 free off of my subscription, and then I'm playing those cash games as well from the money that I'm winning off the free stuff. So I'm just rolling. You know, it's great right now. Loving it, doing it every day. At least 2 free games right there on the basic subscription.
Yeah, and check this out. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good, man. It's my birthday. I want to give things. Today is actually, I think it's National Giving Day or something like that. I don't know if this is true or not, but like, you know, someone might be able to look this up because I'll
take your word for it. Or I'll look it up.
Your version's better.
Your version's better.
I feel like giving something away. Everybody in the chat, I want to hear a cool birthday memory. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to read, periodically through the show, we'll read some out. The one I think is the coolest, I want to give you $20, but you got to go sign up on Super Draft Pro. And you've seen Hustle do the giveaways as well. I'm willing to spot someone right now. I want to hear some cool birthday stories. Let's get some joy.
There you go. So go sign up on Super Draft Pro. Go sign up on the basic. Just go use Bogart's link. It's on his YouTube. I'll throw it in the I'll throw it in the chat right now. If you're on his channel, go hit it up. And I go sign up for the 20.
I signed up under Bogart's link last week, and honestly, is the best thing I could have done. We were watching the game, right? We were watching a football game. It was a Thursday night game, man. We were doing the watch party. There you go. Now I remember.
That's right.
And after that, I swear there hasn't been a day where I haven't won at least a little bit of change, playing on Super Draft Pro. So it's cool.
Hey, and listen, it's gonna scale. You know what I mean? That's why, like, after a week, I quit bullshit and I was like, I got to go to the 100. Then it was another week of saying that, and then I finally got to the 100. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. I already feel that. So
and yes. Super Draft Pro, because I spent the second week like, you know what? I can still let me win something real quick. You know what I mean? And then I'm winning some little bits, and I'm like, damn, if I played 100, it would have been a lot of bits. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
That's what it was for me.
Happy earlier belated birthday there, Steven.
There we go. Primetime Steven says happy birthday. Mine is Saturday. I like it.
Yeah. Sagittarius rule. He has the same birthday as Aaron Rodgers.
Wait, what day is Saturday? What date is that?
December. Oh, no. Aaron Rodgers is like the 2nd or 3rd. He has the same birthday as Jay-Z. And
my mom's birthday is December the 3rd, but I don't know what day that is, so I need to figure that out.
December 3rd. That's Friday.
Okay, there you go. So this is the 4th. All right, cool.
Yeah, shout out to Stevie A. Smith out there in the world. You feel me? His birthday is the 2nd.
Oh, cool.
You know what I mean? And that's another one of those
sure to let him know.
Like it's funny because I just find these motherfuckers and like I gravitate towards them. Like when I seen Heart to Star, I was like, I really fucked with Guccini right out the game. Like, man, Guccini, I fuck with him. He's
I tried to get a trade going on with Guccini, but I didn't realize that our trade deadline was going to pass in Dynasty, and it just fell through. Time ran out.
You know what?
It shouldn't even be a trade deadline.
In Dynasty.
Yeah, I mean, it should at least not for the people that's not in it. Like,
did you like what I said, Bogard? How I do it for the Hustler leagues, where like a non-playoff team, I mean, they can't trade with the playoff team, until they get knocked out or whateher. Playoff teams can trade amongst each other. Non-playoff teams can trade amongst each other.
It's like a divisional trade, boundary, I guess, or whatever. But
yeah, it's just so no one goes direct. Like if I'm a bum team, right? I'm going straight up.
Yeah, my team is bum. I'm gonna admit it. I don't have many of those. I have one redraft team that's bum, and I have one dynasty team that's bum, and then I'm great everywhere else. And I'm in like 15 leagues. Okay, so don't get what I'm not saying here. I suck in some leagues. It happens.
It's funny because I'm at 500 in that league, in the Dynasty League, right?
Started
And
off strong though. Damn Falcons.
but what's crazy is because I have hella veterans, you know what I mean? I'm like, and then I have some youngsters, but I was just like, but it's because I did like 15 trades in that draft. Like there's something going on with me. Like there was a night I was shrooming.
Oh, dude, you traded with me and you screwed me in that league, dude. You screwed me with those.
Hey,
I got
people told me that
you gave me Will Fuller, who I haven't been able to use all year, and I gave you Daryl
Hey,
Henderson.
you know
and I
what's
think I
funny
got
is
to
I go like this. I go, Miles is a Texas fan. He could be partial to Will Fuller because
He's the only piece of Will Fuller I have anywhere. I was like, I can do this in a dynasty. Maybe he'll go. I took a lot of chances in this league. Therefore, 3 and 8 or 9 or whatever I am now. Ugh. I won the first 3 games, by the way. I'm just telling you guys. I was on a streak, and I'm on another kind of streak. Dynasty Rose.
Damn, that's a rough streak, my guy.
Yeah, Calvin Ridley,
I tried not to
and
laugh
Matt Ryan
at
did
it.
me dirty. Calvin Ridley.
I didn't want to laugh so hard at his pain right now because it was like, fuck.
Yeah, it's like, man.
Happy birthday, Bogard. You can
I
laugh at
picked
my
up
pain.
an listen. So many people told me that this year, like, man, if I didn't make that trade with you, bro, I would be, this is that and the third. Like, I've heard all.
I'd at least probably have a
versions
fighting chance right now.
And it's like I feel like it's all gonna come crashing down on me at the end, right?
It already has. It already has.
Yeah, like there's a league. I just lost CMC and basically perhaps lost Swift. Just all in one fell swoop. I'm the number 2 seed, and it's gonna be downhill.
Oh
Yes,
man,
right behind you. And
So here's a super chat with Devin, man. I mean, I know it's been up there for a minute. I was just trying to,
Yeah, sorry, Devin. We got a little bit off the rails, but we got you, bro. We got you.
Let's get to Devin.
We're gonna get to you here, but I wanted to just kind of brush on this. I did, in a couple of leagues where I am, I was fortunate enough to have Pollard. He's been great for me in situations where that you can start him. Now it's been murky. Zeke says that he's fine. Nobody's approached him about taking time off, but we did see him, kind of tweak his ankle and then not be as effective, right? And then we hear that's the thing. We hear different things, but you got to pay attention on where it's coming from. I heard Jerry Jones saying that no, he's fine. He's going to get a
serious load.
Serious load. There you go. Serious load. I was trying to get the phrase.
Heavy load, I think is what it was. He's going to get a heavy load.
I was going to say heavy load.
Serious load. That's a serious load.
Someone set it up perfectly.
That sounds disgusting.
No, it was awesome. Earlier today, Hector from Breaking Down the Tape was on the show, and he was talking about Amari Cooper eating ass. And I was like, oh, speaking of eating ass, Jerry Jones said that expect Zeke to get some heavy loads. It's funny.
Hey, listen,
the difference here is it's Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is saying that. But we did also hear something from Zeke. So I'm thinking you're going to meet somewhere in the middle, right? But then you have everybody else or the media or maybe even the coach. The coach is out. He's not even there at the moment. So it could all just be.
I think they're going to get a lot of run here, both of them, because I don't think this is going to be a competitive game from the Saints side. I don't think, and listen, I might be reverse jinxing them into glory right now because I don't think like Taysom Hill all of a sudden is like, it's just now like, they're so dynamic because they lack the personnel. You know what I mean?
Right.
They just don't have the personnel.
Kamara's supposed to be back, though. Kamara's supposed to be back.
I hope so, man. I'm counting on it.
That's great because at least
he's practiced the last 3 days, and Mark Ingram has too.
Limited, but Mark Ingram's been full. Yeah. So it just depends on like game planning. They're scheming. If that's the way it's
going to go, like full Ingram, power run.
Do you think that Zeke knows? I mean, that his job's that touches are at least a little bit in question if he doesn't get out there and play. He's already been slowly losing,
Look, he did score on the goal line on Thanksgiving, right? He came in those situations. And Pollard had a long return, like, in his favor. So if you're just looking at the box score from last week, both of these guys had, like, fluke touchdowns, in my opinion. Pollard did all the work to get there. Zeke comes in, gets the score.
That's why I like looking at
Pollard
the
gets the long lucky touchdown on special teams. So don't look at that. Minus the 6 points from both of them. Look at the usage from last week. Really pay attention, and then going into Sunday, look at
Zeke was clearly banged up this past couple weeks. I mean, he got hurt in the Chiefs game, and then last week he played hurt. Here's my thing. I think they're both gonna get a ton of work, and if Zeke isn't really out there, then he's really hurt.
It's the curse of the Cabo contract.
Here's another thing too. I don't think he's eating that
You're
Mexican
probably
steak
right.
no more. He used to go out to Mexico. Remember Zeke? He'd be like, "I'm holding out," or "I want a contract to go to
Cabo
Mexico." Right?
contract.
I want to
And
go to Cabo.
And
Oh,
that's
so
where
nice
they got.
over
That's where they got the good. They got the real steroid cows. You know what I'm saying? Like them motherfuckers.
there. Maybe they have like
eat-
some stem cells like hidden away.
I'm saying, bro, he's eating like juiced up steaks. You know what I'm saying?
That's why he came
Oh,
back.
you
looking
got, that's
so
what they
much
tell you
chunky.
not to eat the meat in Mexico because if you come back, you get drug tested. You know, they have some of
Mhm.
it could have some implications on the way your test comes out. They do that in those international games, especially in Mexico. I live right on the border, so I know what they put in everything because it tastes so fucking awesome.
Hey, shout out to Mexican food, man.
Yeah,
Mexican food
shout
give
out
me
to
money, man.
I live
Taco
on the border.
Tuesday.
You can't get better Tex-Mex than where I'm at. I'm literally taste of Mexico. You know, I can smell it in the air. Gross. But
You're like, how far are you from Mexico?
from my house, I'm 10 minutes from Reynosa, but where I grew up, I was 10 minutes from Progreso, which is an hour from here, basically. So either way, I've been living right on the border of the Rio Grande,
Progreso.
basically my entire life.
And that's me too, except I'm all the way on the West Coast, like literally like 15 minutes
Tijuana?
away from Tijuana.
Oh, nice, bro. So you and I
Hey,
have very
TJ's
similar, like,
is
hey,
good.
man, we're in high school. Let's go fucking party in Mexico. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
we come back, you know.
When
good
I was
stuff.
18 and 19, I was there every Saturday and Sunday because, yeah, you're literally 20 minutes away. Takes you like, maybe 20 minutes to walk across if you're walking slow.
You should walk, but just be careful. Obviously, go in a kind of a group. Where I was at, there was a lot of border violence. So we just. But,
Well, yeah, because
like
you're in the Texas side.
Yeah, not here. Yeah, not here in San Diego. Like shit. Well, I mean, maybe on the way out, maybe some drunk ass people, but no, I mean, they got it all to
I'm not
where.
gonna call that border violence. That's just a regular Friday night.
Hey,
or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember when we were watching.
Go to Chicago.
This is a long ass.
Yeah, not even close to that.
Oh yeah. Chicago, brother. The cartelling is all in
Shit's
that.
crazy. People just get knocked for no reason.
Chandler knows what's up. Said got to hit Rosarito. Man, E40 and all them. Like, man, I swear, Bay Area cats. Like, they were always wanting to do those parties in Rosarito.
Yeah, I got family up in
Hey, that
Cali.
shit was yanking. Like when as a wee tyke, we're not 21, so we're like, fuck it, let's go to Mexico. You know what I mean? We had the homies in San Diego, and like what's crazy is like they would tell us like some gangster shit too. They'd be like, they would pop somebody and then jump on a train and go to Mexico. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've heard
go to fucking Mexico real quick.
I know.
Like, damn,
a lot of our cars
got
jacked when my wife was working at. She used to work at whatever. Got jacked in the parking lot. And pretty much, we know that it went into Mexico and got dismantled for parts or whatever the hell, and we never saw it again.
Gone.
I miss that Suburban.
And here you go, our homie Brady down in so Brady's in AZ.
Nogales.
So yep, sliding down to Nogales. I live 50 minutes from the border. Go.
Cool. Yeah, no, that's not even a long
They
drive.
got the good
I
coat.
feel you.
Hey, so let's answer Devin's question here, and then we got a few people who threw out some of their birthday stories.
Yeah, I talked about it, Devin. I have 0 Zeke shares in all the leagues that I have. I do have Pollard in a couple, and where I do have Pollard, I'm starting him. Like Bogard said, I think they both get a good run. Zeke, like Hustler was saying, is going to want to still not lose his job or touches to this kid. I think way in the back of his mind, which is why he's trying to play it through. He played through injury last week. He didn't really have to against the Raiders team, but then it turned into one of those battles. I don't know what's up with the Cowboys lately.
Yeah, what the fuck happened in that game, man? I'm like, and then like the moment something starts working, they're like, let's go do this.
Deshaun Jackson happened to that game, I think.
That is true.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face, right?
Yeah, and then it's like, wow, what's going on here? So that was, it was great because I was up in Houston. Watching it with my wife's family, and they're all Cowboys fans. So I just had a great time. It was so fun. It was the best Thanksgiving ever.
Look at the Philadelphia underdogs in here. Says, where the weed at? Yeah,
Hey,
fire it up. Fire it up.
I love that name, Philadelphia Underdogs. That is dope.
Yeah, I think as of right now, I'm going Pollard. my answer could change. You already know how it goes, Devin. I reserve the right to change my answer if some new news comes up, tomorrow that leads me to believe that. I mean, we still got 2 days before
like
the
I said,
game.
have your ear to the ground on the Zeke injury news. Look at multiple sources, go on different platforms, get as much, diverse things. Look at Cowboys beat writers, look at the opposing teams beat writers.
Hey, you know what? I'm really online. I want to say something. I'm really mad. I'm really mad.
Hold on really quick before. And you don't even have to
listen
do
to
all
the San
that.
Francisco 49ers beat writers.
Yeah, all you have to do is tap in on Fantasy News Today, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific. We do all that hard work for you.
I was going to say, you guys do that, and I never get to tune in because you're right in the smack dab middle of every time I'm sitting in a deposition and lawyers are asking questions. That's what I do for my day job, guys, so I have to sit in and I can't be listening to anything else. I was the first time ever Clock, our good friend Justin with Clock Management, he had his waiver wire show going on at 9:30. My deposition started at 10.
Oh, this morning.
I was able to chime in and listen and be in the comment. He was like, "Hey, our good friend Miles is here." And I was like, "Yes, I am for once." So I want to be more involved with the fantasy. I get all the notifications because I'm subscribed.
No, man, hey,
so make sure you guys subscribe to the
daily,
daily show.
Even just doing this show with us.
What I need to do is get that shit on closed caption. That way I can mute it and listen to what you guys are saying and then chime in on the chat as well.
Hey, you know what's hella funny? It never says what I'm saying because I be saying some other shit.
I know. That's why it's hard. I was like, you throw whatever it says for Bogart out the window, right?
Hey, because I do go back and rewatch shit, especially when I get fucked up, because then I'll watch it and laugh legit out loud because I'm reliving it. I'm not reliving it. I'm watching it for the first time. Sometimes.
No, these are the great.
You're not
are you on
streams when you're doing that, or are you?
No. This is regular. This is regular Bogart. This is.
It's even better than.
I would do it reverse. I'd be like, "What am I? What?" Just go. I'm watching
I used to always watch all my shit to chop it because I just chop clips. You know what I mean? And
it's funny.
Did you say chocolates?
This is why I stopped. This is why I stopped drinking vodka too, because I used to I microdose on the shrooms. I drink vodka. We smoke. I'm drinking beer as my chase, and then what I'm saying, all of a sudden, you know what I mean. I feel like the vodka make me be like, you know what, eat more mushrooms. You know what I mean. Fuck that, eat more.
Yeah, no, not.
And I'm going in, and the show goes for 3 hours, and then the next day when I'm watching it, you could tell it probably could have done without an hour and a half of it. You know what I mean? Because it was just me doing Bogart fucking madness shit.
Well, we're getting on that Bogart. That we're getting to that level. No, I'm joking.
Yes, we are. We
break out the Tito's.
But what
Devin? I'm going.
Yeah. I was going to say, what do you feel about this? Which way would, if you had to make the choice? Let's try to help Devin out here. If you had to make the choice today, where would you go?
I'd say Tony, because Tony's situation right now is that this is a team that could have a serious reality talk, and be like, hey, we need Zeke when we're outside in the cold in December and January.
We need
Zeke
fully
what I mean?
Healthy. We need
exactly.
our
so they're all right, Tony Pasta, you up. You know what I mean?
Look, Tony Pasta, he's shifty. He's not going to lower his shoulder and run down the defense, right? Like his running style is a little bit different. He's going to get those end arounds. They're going to manufacture touches for him.
Here's the thing,
to take the load off of Zeke, because Zeke has his role.
I don't like how
Zeke's also a pass blocker, and Tony Pasta cannot pass block for shit.
See, that's I was gonna say that's one of the key things for Zeke for real, because man, he passed.
But then Zeke said they're not getting any points because he's pass blocking. You don't get fantasy points for pass blocking. So that's another. Like I said, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of facets going on with the Dallas Cowboys, and I hate to even think about them and look at it, but I want to dissect this backfield because it's interesting right now, especially with the Zeke injury. He doesn't have a production decline because he's been the goal line guy there. They're using them in select roles.
Yeah, I was gonna say, to sum it up,
it goes back to what you're saying. You can play both of these guys, and you're not.
Yeah, they're both
really
RB2s. It sucks to say that about Zeke, but
it's like that. He's like the Debo style, like how Debo plays in the running back position.
Actually, yeah, but he's not huge and powerful. But
no, I mean, he's just like that.
But
way.
You're right. The way they're using him in the offense is kind of similar.
Yeah. I think honestly, like Hustler said, it could change depending on news. But as of now, I think I'd honestly lean Zeke because he's still the goal line guy, and where Split,
Good
if
point.
split, I tend to lean toward the goal line guy, which is still Zeke.
It's an extremely tough decision. What's the scoring format?
I play both of them.
What's
Yeah, I
what's
can
the
see
scoring
playing both.
format?
I
You know what I
play
mean,
both of
though?
them. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of annoying, but at least there's an X. This is a 3 flex league, but it's kind of annoying. But the fact that it's a 3 flex league, I'm playing both Melvin Gordon and Javonte because like I'm not gonna play that game every week. Like, which one do I play?
They both
good
do well.
plays.
Yeah, they both
Exactly.
do
So
well.
Yeah.
I don't
playing
have
both.
them both on one team, honestly,
I'm
unless it,
playing both those motherfuckers. You know what I
I
mean?
wish I had Melvin Gordon in other places. I kind of just passed him over, thinking that he wasn't
Me
gonna.
too.
He was
And
gonna
you know what I
fade.
did? I laughed out loud. When someone drafted Melvin Gordon, I said, ha ha, foolish.
And now they're laughing at you, or maybe not. They didn't know that you were laughing out loud. They're just laughing at everybody else. Like,
And I
I
ain't
have
gonna
Melvin
lie,
Gordon.
when you see certain teams that I've constructed that went from like drafts that were in like July and August all the way up to like
I got
close
some
to
great
September.
teams, but those teams are just like, I feel like, oh, like I look at them and I was like, wow, I just hit on the draft. You know, I didn't have to do anything after that. I got a couple of 10-2 teams where I feel like I have the top 10 in every position twice. It's a charity league for the St. Jude's. I'm like 10-2, but my team is just, I shouldn't even have lost twice. Honestly, I don't know what the hell happened, but it's just ridiculous. And then I'm killing people on the waivers. I have like 300 more points than other people. It's like,
You know what's
those
crazy?
those teams are rare, and you got to revel in that awesomeness.
It makes me mad when people are sleeping right now on the waivers.
I don't pay
like,
attention to those teams. The ones I pay
hate
attention
those
to are the
people
teams that I
'cause
suck
they're letting everybody else get whatever they want. I'm like, motherfuckers, about to stay active.
Yeah,
Stay
always
mess
stay
up.
active. Always
mess
stay
up.
active. Even
Don't
if you're
mess
in
up,
last
you
place,
sons
you want to
of
play.
bitches.
You want to play the role of the spoiler in leagues where you're not in it. I mean, if there's no incentive to keep playing, that's what I do. Like I had a game this past week where I
Be
was
the
playing the
bad
commissioner.
guy.
I was playing the commissioner. The guy like bet me on the Texans like win total for the year, and I'm already going to be down money on him. And I doubled up and said I'd pay for his league entry fee or whatever. Doesn't matter, right? I was losing all that stuff. I was like, I'm going to obliterate him this week, and I did finally, like 142 to 80.
You know what? I would have
so
put it
good.
all back on the line, be like double or nothing on this week.
Nah, he wouldn't
Me
have done it.
versus you.
He's scared. But it just felt good to do that because then this guy wants to freaking like talk stuff in the chat. I was like, go ahead and talk right now. You lost by like 80 points. Talk to me now.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Here's another thing about the rest of the way, just to sum it up in general, and then we'll kind of get right into that. Is like it's funny with football right now.
Minnesota.
The rest of, like it's so much shit happens that's not supposed to happen.
Dude,
Every
this
fucking
year is the
week.
year of injury, I
It's
feel,
fucking
especially this
crazy.
last week.
Dude, you're telling me.
No,
Like
the
la-
last 2 years.
No, well,
the COVID year.
last year was COVID, but look, I felt like
It's like
things were.
freak. This year's like freak injuries.
Yeah, this year's
like
freak injuries. Last year was COVID. Fine, you had to deal with that. But if you
No, but
dealt with it,
ACLs is not
everything-
freak no more.
everything
That's
No,
was
I'm talking
kinda
about
constant.
Derrick Henry's is a freak injury.
Like, I got scared as fuck. I got scared
Look-
as fuck last night with Antonio Banderas. You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? It's like 4
Oh,
minutes
that
into
ankle.
the game.
Yeah, that
And
ankle.
I dropped
he had a
I
couple
dropped
scares.
him in a league where you can only roster
Yeah,
3 running
Somebody
backs.
rolled up on
I-
his ankle.
I dropped him.
No, there was another one. It was a
Dylan.
non-contact
They
one.
rolled that. Oh,
where
really?
He just his knee just kind of buckled right before someone hit him. He was already kind of going down. They showed him the
Look, knees
slow
are-
mo,
knees
and
are
then he's
so
on the
scary.
sideline. I'm like, oh my god, he died. I'm like, I
That's what
saw
said.
it,
I kept saying that to.
and then he was
to
back out
Hustler.
there.
I'm like, he's dead.
Well,
It's
so
like,
did
no,
that
he's
was
back
Jason.
out there.
Wasn't that McKissick? McKissick died.
No,
yeah, at
McKissick
the end.
died.
At the end, after
At
he
the end,
dude,
yeah.
if you had,
And, and you know what? He
Dude,
died.
had a low-scoring game.
He never changed
and
narrative.
Gibson in the co-champion spot, you would have been like the number one person last night.
See,
Oh,
I had
Holy
him in
shit.
one of my one of my co-champion spots. That was the only place I had him, bro. I overlooked
Gibson
him.
saved me. I had him on my champion everywhere.
And you know
I
what?
had Logan Thomas with a touchdown overturned in the
where I
co-champ
fucked up,
spot,
bro?
and it
When
pissed
we
me
were-
off.
when we were
And I
talking
didn't
about
put in
that
Gerald
shit.
Everett. I had him in a flex. Like, why in a flex? I
It
don't
doesn't
know.
matter if you would have had. You had the right pick. Logan Thomas was the right pick. That was a touchdown. It was not. It was a touchdown.
It was the Russian mob, B.
I don't know, man.
They
don't know.
exactly what they said. They said if you can control the ball can move as long as your hand is under the ball can move if the ground causes the ball to move. As long as you can control it all the way.
Yeah, but I think if they call that a touchdown, then all these Cowboy fans would have been like, then Dez's touchdown, Dez's
that was
catch
a long
was a
time
touchdown.
ago. They've already
'Cause-
made that rule. I mean, they've already talked about that rule now.
I don't
But
know.
we already
look at it and
established.
it's like,
Hold on, I
Mhm.
like the new way they break it down. It's
His
catch
arm was
the ball.
underneath the ball.
catch
The ball can't touch the damn
and
floor.
as long as you have the ball
Caught
secure,
the ball and then he
you
fell,
need
and
3
then the ball
steps.
moved, and then he
But see,
rolled.
here's the
And then if
thing.
the ball touches the floor and it moves, then
He
yeah.
did he
But I don't
have
know,
the
man.
Did he have the 3? He had the 3 steps, but it wasn't secure. They said it hit the ground.
His
That's what they
knee
said, right?
and
Is that
elbow hit
property
the
of the
ground.
NFL? Can
His
we put
knee
that
and
up right
elbow
now?
hit the ground, and then his arm was underneath the ball, and then the ball hit the ground and moved, and then he rolled, and then he had the ball in his hand, and they called that an incomplete pass.
Because
Nah,
the ball
yeah,
rolled
that's not-
when it
and
hit the
listen, I ain't
ground.
gonna lie,
That's
not
the only
good.
reason.
Catch.
Yeah. And
That's
that's
not
I
good.
guess that's the definition
They
now.
were saying
which
because his hand was underneath the ball, and when he hit the ground, the ball moved.
Well, hold on. We're
It was
gonna get
still
Dean
cradled in his
Blandino in
arm.
here.
He was still cradled in his arm.
Hey, how come Troy Aikman? He always never he never seems like he knows exactly what's going. I'm not sure if that's a catch.
Well, it was
I'm
like
not
a
sure
First
if
of all,
that's
Troy
not a
Aikman's been
touchdown.
Troy Aikman's been
I'm
commentating
not
for
like
a
how did-
while now, and I'm
It's
not
so
even
funny.
sure how he got
He's
the
punch
they said
drunk.
I'm not even sure how he got
I'm
the
not
job.
sure if that's not a. I'm not sure if they're gonna turn that over.
I'm pretty sure
But,
Joe
every
Buck
single,
somebody for
every
that
single
job.
analyst said it was a catch. and I
Next
think the one
time you
thing
watch
said, like,
Thursday night, bro.
just like you
Next time
said,
you watch Thursday night or any of the other.
so funny.
What is it? CBS.
I don't.
What do
I
they
can't.
do?
I
Yeah,
put the
see,
volume down when it's
Fox,
Troikman.
yeah.
He's a
Oh,
hater.
Fox,
Troikman's
yeah.
a hater.
Anytime-
He's like, you see here, they can't win 3 Super Bowls in the '90s like I did. Like I don't know. That's not relevant, Troy.
Hey, the best is when Tom Brady in the Falcons Super Bowl, right? And he's coming back
Oh
and
God,
he's storming back, and then
I was
Joe
so
Buck
drunk that
goes,
day.
Joe Buck goes, and Brady crosses 500, and he goes, oh,
And
Troy, I
Brady
think he
crosses
just-
500.
He goes, Troy, I
Troy.
think he just broke your Super Bowl record, and Troy Aikman's just crickets. He didn't say nothing.
He's cringing
And
as
you
fuck.
can't
like,
see him. 'Cause
"Ah."
You can't see him, obviously, right? But you don't hear him. And
It's
you
even
know
better
he's mad.
because you can't
Silence
see
is
him.
all you need to
mad,
know.
bro.
Yeah, that silence is telling. Silence is
And
telling.
Joe
man.
brought it up because they feed all kind of shit into their ears for them to say. And they're like, oh, that's a new record, new Super Bowl
People
record.
don't like Joe Buck, but I like Joe Buck. I think he's.
I like Joe Buck.
I'm a great commentator, like my dad. That's Joe Buck. He always mentions his dad. I don't know. You
His
watch
dad
Joe
probably-
Buck.
His dad. I wonder if they talk to each other like that. They commentate.
They're at the pass
Hey,
the
Dad.
dinner rolls, Joe.
Hey, Dad! Wow, these are hell of a dinner rolls, Mom.
Mom,
Peacock's
around
got
the
it down.
corner
though.
over to the
Peacock
edge.
has
She's
it
bringing.
down.
Yeah,
she's
his
bringing the
dad was a
cooking.
great announcer, Jack Buck.
Perfect
He was
serving.
the Cardinals, St. Louis Cardinals play-by-play guy for
Hey,
years.
man, it was in his blood, bro. He
Yeah.
was raised.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
was
He's-
raised.
He's not
It
that
was
bad.
his destiny, bro, to call games, bro. He's in
That's what I'm
all
saying.
of
Some
fame,
people
right?
don't like
oh, yeah,
Joe Buck.
oh
He's
yeah,
not that
yeah,
bad.
yeah. The Buck,
He's
like
in-
the Manning family, the Buck family for broadcasting.
Right?
Well, the Manning family's broadcasting now too.
They are.
True. Yeah,
wanna
they're,
see
they're
awesome.
revolutionizing
It's
it. Man,
dope.
I was pissed off that they didn't have the Manning cast yesterday.
I want a
It's so
Thanksgiving
good, dude.
cast of football, like 3
It
different
is
games,
good.
right? But it's gonna be
Eli's
like the
so
Manning,
funny,
the
dude.
Manning
Eli's
cast.
so funny.
Then you have the Bucks, and then you have like who else is related? Does broadcasting?
Hey, it was
Some random
really,
people. Does the Serena and Venus Williams? Let's have them call the last game.
Hey, they be bringing on
Might as well.
on the Manning joint. They bring on hella people. That shit
Hey,
is
dude,
that
King
shit is the
Richard?
dope.
You see that King Richard?
I
No, I
have
didn't
not. My
see that
daughter,
one.
my oldest daughter, saw it like all on
It
her own,
is.
and she's
freaking
like,
dope.
"It's the
It's
best."
a
She's
good
like,
ass
"I-"
movie.
It's like
I
10 out of
recommend it
10 tears.
100%.
I was like, "You're 12. What do you know about movies?"
It was dope. I liked it a lot. I recommend it.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's at least 2
King
people that
Richard,
have told
right?
me.
You
So
said?
yes,
Yeah,
I
you know
saw
what it's about,
somebody
right? It's
saying
about
like,
the-
"Oh, they're gonna name this movie King Richard when it's about Serena and whatever." And I was like, yeah, you're gonna name it after they produced the movie and they made it about their dad. Yeah, you're gonna call it King Richard. Shut the hell up."
Well, watch the movie.
Hey,
You'll understand why. He pretty much made how good those chicks.
Man, he
like,
had them
Yeah,
in
they
the
are.
hood on broken glass.
he had
man.
them had them pretty much ready to be like celebrities
No.
before they were celebrities. It's awesome.
Nice.
And like he wanted them to be, understand
Just
school,
tell
like
the whole
understand being a
story.
kid. Like he wanted them to be a kid too. Like he wanted them to like understand being.
Spoiler alert, everybody. King Richard
No,
is
I mean,
about
this is it.
the dad.
Spoiler alert! I mean, you can go back.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm
This-
just
I ain't
saying.
gonna lie. When you said King Richard, I thought it was like some Knights and Shining Armor shit. I was like, it's some
Medieval
new
shit.
King
Oh,
Arthur
King
shit.
Richard.
King Arthur,
No, I
bro.
mentioned
It's
Serena.
good,
and
man. It
Venus
was
Williams,
dope.
so that's what it's about.
But
It's
then,
more
no, but
about-
then, but Richard Williams though, yeah, he's man,
He's a
bred
G,
down,
man.
bro.
Yes,
they're
Philadelphia is talking about poker. I bet, or I don't know if you know about this, but there's poker on Super Draft Pro.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, we've got some free contests to play in it. And hey, Huss, tell them your strategy.
Yeah, so with the poker, I don't know poker players. Like it was a free contest, you know. So I'm literally just like,
Do they got Peter Eastgate?
That's so.
I don't
weird.
even know. I don't even know
players
the name.
either. But I have homies of mine that are like semi-pro. Like these guys go to a local Shark Tank. They've gone to Vegas. They've won money. Some play in flag football leagues. They've won thousands of dollars. These guys are good poker players. So I got to get them on this shit. I gotta get those guys on this shit.
And this isn't
I used to be
fantasy
addicted
poker?
to poker,
What?
bro. I'm going to the poker shack.
I mean, it's on ESPN, right? People watch it. Might as well.
Yeah, so you're picking the actual poker players. You know, you're not actually playing poker. Daily fantasy when you're picking these players. I only picked players that had a profile picture just because I assumed they were a little bit more legit, than the other players. I want $1. I want $1 in a free
the Russian. Look for the Russian.
You're mad at me. You're like, that guy doesn't have a picture. How did you? You're like, how did you know how to pick that guy? He doesn't have a picture.
Okay, that's a good strategy for golf. Also,
some shit like that, bro. You got to start him.
So
yep, they got golf, they got MMA. They're about to get WWE on there.
My dad watches golf like crazy, and I called him up and I said,
"Hey, you know what though? I don't like how they have WWE because in their way, like we would be able to find out."
Well, we don't even know what it's based off of as of right now.
Dude, you could think you're gonna know, and then somebody fucking
listen, I'm a true degenerate. No matter how they do it, I'm gonna put money on it. You mean to tell me we can gamble on WWE?
They got NASCAR, they got WN, they even got WNBA, the 3-on-3 basketball. I think they're gonna do prop bets soon. Next
horse racing, they probably got horse racing. Huh?
So starting in January, I heard that. So Kevin, he told me that they're gonna be doing like in January. They're gonna be doing a live casino, 24-hour live casino, like casino games, like because it's all backed by Caesars. So that's gonna be
the cool thing, man.
It's so crazy because
it's pretty dope.
If I was in that room when they were like, "We're gonna give you guys $30 million," I'm like, "Hell yeah, we're gonna do all kind of shit."
Hollywood is also WWE. That's Cam Newton's burner account.
Yeah, what up, Hollywood?
Hollywood,
as you can tell by the text.
Hollywood's a cool cat, man. I had the privilege of doing a joint with him one time.
Awesome, man.
I think there's a different Hollywood. I don't think that's
a different one. Okay,
I think so.
Well,
but there was a Hollywood, right?
Could be
there was a Hollywood, the wrestling Hollywood.
Yeah. Did he have an accent? I was on shrooms.
Yeah.
He did have an accent.
Yeah, I believe he's in Tennessee.
Oh,
okay. I don't know why I was thinking he had an English.
It's
accent.
weird that people that are like way more north than where I'm at have a southern draw, and I don't.
But you're Mexican though too.
That's the thing.
Like, are you gonna say like?
But I'm at Peacock, so people are like,
it's like
Miles. I'm from South Carolina.
Oh, you don't have an accent at all.
No, I know because I've been all over the place.
And,
like if I were to like move like a month, it would be like it would be right
shout
back.
out to my man Brian Bolsterd.
No, like
Bolstered up
Guru's from Louisiana, and I was
he's
like,
from North Carolina, and he has an awesome accent.
But your accent isn't like
I can listen to that guy talk all day.
Yeah, Bolster. Yeah, I like Bolster.
He's really good at his breakdowns too. I thoroughly enjoy it because he has this sultry ass Southern accent, but it's like North Carolina.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be going through the
and he's a coach, so he like breaks down film like legit.
Listen, man.
Yeah, he's a high school coach. Yeah, he's a good.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, he's like, so who the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now? I think number 5.
Hey, you know
Tom Brady. Number 4.
And he'll have his fucking his breakdowns are so legit though.
Yeah, and then he goes more. He doesn't just name them. He gives.
He'll be like player A or player B. Yeah. He won't tell you who the players are, and then he'll like
play a little
do comparisons.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Comparison. Who would you rather have?
Exactly, and it's fucking. They're always mind blowing. Like,
I got 2 buddies of mine that are actual coaches for high school football, and they play in several leagues that I'm in, and they coach for one of the better teams here in the area. And I whoop their ass in football, fantasy football, so it doesn't matter. But they're so busy coaching regular high school football. That's why they suck.
That's coaches, man, they're so busy. Like high school basketball.
That's like
all
real
that
fantasy
extra work-
football.
all that
Shout
extra
out to
work
Coach
for what?
Danny, but yeah, it's
like for
yeah.
$5,000 extra in your paycheck, and you don't get to see your family for 4 months.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
it's
wonder
brutal,
what
yeah.
they're
They're like, come
doing in
coach
high
with me at
school?
the
Do they
school
run-
and just teach history. And I was like,
Do they run like
my-
RPOs like all day, huh? They're just running
Well,
RPOs all
down
day.
down
watching
here, those
film,
two
man.
guys actually they run a spread like Air Force, like 4 wide receiver kind of offense because they had
I can imagine they just want to throw it.
they
as
had
much as
no a
possible.
couple years ago they had Mr. Texas as their quarterback, Landry Gilpin. So for 2 years they would just throw the football all over. Like they were the only school.
I like
down
how
here
he
that
said
would
his
throw
name
so
like we're all supposed to know who he is.
He's Mr. Texas, Landry Gilpin. I don't know. He was Mr. He was okay out of high school. Out of high school, he was named Mr. Texas out of all the high school football players in the entire state.
Damn, yeah, that's pretty legit. Texas
Yeah,
is one of the
'cause
top
Texas
states in
is
the
Landry
nation.
Gilpin. He was a quarterback. He was a quarterback.
Yeah. Where'd he go to
Texas
college?
is huge, bro. That's even
Yeah,
better than like
Texas is
South
a
Lake Carroll
country.
quarterbacks. The South Lake Carroll quarterbacks is always
Yeah,
Mr.
that's
Texas.
it.
This guy was from like right
Hey,
here.
Texas be producing some QBs now that I think of just rattling some off the top of my head. Like you got
Duh.
Yeah.
Drew
Okay,
Brees,
so he goes to Drew Brees. Yep.
Andrew Luck is like, well, he's kind of from Europe too. But
I played flag football with that kid,
who
Landry
else?
Gilpin, and we're
I
like,
don't know
well,
why I'm drawing a
he'll get
blank
hurt
now.
going to college.
I
He's gonna
only
go play in
named two.
college, and we just put him in on defense as safety, like on a fourth down. He picked sixth it. You know, I was like, what the fuck? But I mean, when you're like 18 and you can do anything playing against a bunch of 36-year-olds.
You know what? Let's get to it.
Fantasy playoffs.
Yeah, because I'm there right now. I'm like,
Real quick, Philadelphia said Hustler. So is this poker or fantasy football poker? So it's a daily fantasy site where you have all different sports on there. One of the sports just happens to be poker. So just like you have a football lineup, think of that the same thing, except you're picking like poker players. Like
you
in there.
want that
Finishes higher
motherfucker
in
to
the
win
tournament.
money. Whoever
they
you
have
pick,
multipliers.
you want that motherfucker to win money. And he got multipliers. You know what I'm saying? So
Hell yeah.
you pick a certain motherfucker, and he has a high multiplier, like 3.0 or something. Every time he does something, it's times 3. You know what I mean?
David, you can upgrade, and I think I'm going to upgrade pretty soon as well. I just went this first month like trial period, and I'm going to upgrade.
Yeah, David, you can upgrade whenever you want. I'll send you the link of where you log in. You just go to mysuperdraftpro.com and then you log in there and you can upgrade your subscription. Literally everyone who plays on the $20 one to start out, we've all bumped up to the $100 one within like a week or two. Because
I was like, I started at 40 because I was like,
I'll give you a good example. We were playing the second day we were playing, and we just got started. Like you had just got me on, right? We went into the $20 one. And that's kind of how we started. The second day we played on it was like the $15 one where you have the $15 to spend on 5 players.
Great. Yeah.
And it was basketball, and I tied for first.
Yeah, you pick a lineup.
So I only won $9. I was like, so I could have won way more if I was on the elite one, like way more. I was kind of pissed, I was just like.
With those, right? They give you $15, and then you
right
pick
after
a
that, I
lineup,
was like,
one player for 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm
1,
hella mad that I didn't put JD McKissick and everything last night. I ain't gonna lie. I overlooked the revenge narrative.
No, I put him in because I had no faith in Antonio Gibson, but he showed out also.
No, but revenge narrative. Okay.
I didn't even think about that revenge narrative.
He's on Seattle. I forgot
he was on there for a while. JD McKissick came from the Lions, if I remember correctly, and then
McKissick, Seattle.
First 3 years with Seattle, then Lions, Detroit, then Washington.
Oh, so he did start with Seattle. Okay,
yeah. First 3
years. That's right. He's a receiver converted to running back, and that's his claim to fame. And they just never could figure him in really. With the Seahawks, they just kind of had him doing like the DJ Dallas bullshit.
Dude, that's like the way
I know, right?
Football.
Yeah.
I mean,
he would just come in here and there and get sprinkled in here.
Now I play running back, and then I just run routes out of the backfield, or I snap the ball and I'm the center, and then I'll run routes from the center.
Cool.
It is cool. We play 8-on-8. It's crazy. It's like nobody covering the center. Why is nobody covering the center? He's the center. Usually the center's like a big guy, and he snaps it. He
center
blocks.
was ineligible.
Yeah, not an eligible receiver.
Not in flag football.
I'm messed. Yeah,
I'll take off for like a 7 down the post.
Hey, and Philadelphia said how much money you get if you win. So the reason why I put it in the comment, get on the $100 tier, is because you get opportunities to win more money on that tier than any of the other tiers.
If you're in a $20 tier, I'll just give an off the top of my head example.
Bro, look, in the free rolls, in the free ones, once you subscribe to even the basic plan, you could win.
With
if
JC
you hit
money.
first, you could win $25, $50, depending on the contest you're getting in.
Yeah, look, JC Money just said it. He won $9 when he was on the $20 joint, and if he was on 100,
he was
tied. I'm winning $2 a day.
So even if I would have tied the
and not
$100 one, like I
in the
still would
top,
have got I still would have got like what, $40 or something like that, $30.
Probably. I mean, I remember you tied that one for first, so there was maybe, I don't know, like 5 people who also hit.
It would have been higher.
Yeah, exactly. And then, but if he was on the elite one, you hit first. I mean, those ones are usually $100, like when you hit first. So yeah,
but here's the thing: you would have had that. You would have had that in every single competition. So I would have been at first, like almost all of them. So I would have hit every single one of those. They would have just added up, and I would have had more. It probably would have been like I would have probably paid out 50% of my subscription first play right there.
The reason why I bumped it up within my first week, it was the Jets and the Colts on Thursday night. I was on the $20 plan. I ended up both of my lineups hit, and I only won $3. And then I would have made way more than $3 if I was on the elite. So yeah, we got to give ourselves the most opportunity to make money. That's what I'm all about.
See, here's the thing. I was already vetted to put money into daily fantasy sports. I fucked with DraftKings heavy. And then I fucked with like Monkey Knife Fight, but Monkey Knife Fight was like only props. You know what I mean? But with this shit, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, $100, and it's really like $25 a week. Because I used to spend $100 in a weekend on DraftKings easily. You feel me?
I'm laughing at Tino's comment, sorry.
Hey, Tino's a fool.
Yeah, he's funny as hell.
So yeah, that's why we're telling everyone, go get signed up. My link is sdhustler.com. I put Bogart's in the chat on his YouTube channel a little bit ago. And it's also in the description. When he put his in there. Peacock, he's got his link too. So
it's you just hit the slash and then FF Peacock minus the underscore like you see on the screen. If you want to do me a favor and sign up under me, but if not, it's okay. Hit up my homeboys here. We're all
sign up under Peacock. I encourage people to sign up under
like
Peacock.
I said, it's all gravy.
You know
I will have some folks sign up.
It all comes full circle,
ends.
Derek. So here's what you got to do. So Derek, he says he can't enter the contest, hoping on the free contest because he's in Hawaii. So daily fantasy is illegal, there. But he did get on
the contest.
No.
So you can't do the cash game.
Cash game contest. You can only do. So he wouldn't be able to play daily fantasy at all.
I didn't know if I could get into the cash games, and I was kind of murky.
No, you can. You're in Texas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was like, we're one of those states. Cool, because I wasn't sure.
Here's what you got to do, Derek. You got to become a coach with us because then you can make money on top of you being a player, like literally just by telling your friends about
it. We can push players under you.
He's in a place where no one can play normally. So if you know other fantasy enthusiasts, they'll all sign up under you
as players, and you can get
like that shit is fly because like same thing with Spencer. Like Spencer's in Louisiana. You feel me? Like
they got their own.
They never had daily fantasy over there.
Yeah, we're about to get it, but it's been a rough transition. It still isn't fully legal because
you gotta go on the riverboat. You gotta go on one of those paddle boats.
14 flags over Louisiana.
Fencing, because some parishes here are stupid and don't want to get it legalized. It's only going to be legal in certain parishes. It's aggravating.
And that's why
we're the only state with parishes and not counties. Fun fact for y'all out there.
No,
that's why Super Draft Pro is the best around because everywhere they can use Super Draft Pro in Louisiana, every area, every parish, every borough.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about geofencing. Yeah,
every ward.
Are you on the east? Where in Louisiana? I mean, you don't have to. You can tell me later, but like,
how
far are you?
Right now, the southwest portion, they have like Lake Charles is for almost to Texas. And you got Lake Charles where I'm at Lafayette. So it's Lake
Oh.
Charles, Lafayette,
Yeah.
Baton Rouge, NOLA. NOLA's like very much
Shout out
southeast.
to the
Yeah, like
Raging
for me, it's like Nola's no
Elijah
problem from
Mitchell.
Houston, and then Baton Rouge, and then I've never gone further than that.
Eli Mitchell.
Maybe
Yeah.
when like I'm
Right.
traveling to
Homie,
Florida.
Eli Mitchell. Eli Mitchell's a little south of here in Lafayette from Erat, Louisiana, way down there. Almost in
But
the
he played it
goddamn
out of
Gulf
Lafayette, right?
Mexico. Yeah, for college. Yeah, he came to
Yeah.
Lafayette. Yeah, I actually had a
Cool.
class with him.
Oh, word.
Yeah. I had freaking communications class.
Hey,
with
listen,
him.
I'm gonna
It's
ask you a
wild to
serious
think he's
question right now.
tearing it up
Cool.
now at the NFL level.
I'm gonna ask you a real serious question. Is he a dumbass?
I mean, honestly, I couldn't tell because it was the
Because
short
he
semester.
seems
It's a
sharp. I'm just why I'm asking.
pandemic, but
Look,
he
most
seemed
students-
all right. I mean, he seemed about like he didn't seem like a dumbass. No,
When I was in college,
okay.
man, most student athletes had like their hoodie on. They were with some slides, headphones, very
Yeah.
quiet, took themselves. Maybe had another
Because they're
student
about
with
to
them.
have a career. That's why they're
Yeah,
like,
maybe somebody else that
Yeah.
they had another student with them that would like help them take notes, go to class with them, kind of thing.
because I love Eli Mitchell. And
I was gonna
and
say,
he's
I'll say
sharp.
this. I'll
He's
say this
sharp.
about Eli Mitchell. I saw him make a move on a chick though. He was slick with it. I was like, I see you, Eli. She was
Okay,
fine.
see, I like that he swagged
Yeah.
up. Look at that's
Yeah,
my
oh, yeah.
Niners, B.
Oh yeah, I was like,
Inside
respect,
information,
dog,
guys.
respect,
Rookie
yeah.
He's
running back
awesome.
for
Eli
the
Mitchell's
49ers.
awesome.
Eli
He's
Mitchell.
like
Make
You
him
know
be-
what?
he's this year's James Robinson. He's
Because
this year's
that's where I'm going with it. I'm
My
gonna start
brother-in-law
there.
spent all of his
Elijah
fab
Mitchell.
in week 2. He's like, I've never spent fab in 3 years, and he
Yeah, I
blew
spent
$100
all of it,
bucks.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
spent
he was
$100
worth
on
it.
Eli
Anyone
Mitchell.
that spent all their
Go get
fab on
Elijah.
him is
Everyone
is
laughed.
benefits
Everyone laughed because he
now.
got hurt. Everyone laughed. You're like, dude, that was the dumbest thing you did. I was
I
like,
didn't
oh,
laugh.
at
I
first
just
you're
thought it
like,
was-
oh, and now you're just like, whoa, he's
I
really.
didn't.
Because
I
that's
didn't laugh.
that's
It was
where I'm
weird.
Bird
going with
now.
though.
It was the
'Cause
first
I
time in
know-
3
I
years
know
he's used his
Hustler-
fab,
I know
and he
Hustler
spent
got
it
a
all
player
on one
too.
guy, and it hit. Like, wow.
Yeah, it hit. It
My
really hit. Like I
Niners
said, that's
beat-
James Robinson, but
We
usually
got the
everyone
we got the
James
super
Robinson got him.
soft schedule, B.
You do. Oh, let's
We
talk
got-
about those super
and that's
soft
where I'm
playoff
going with
schedules.
it. Yeah, I'm trying to segue.
That was a big segue for Luigi. Like I gotta give him some props there. Like he segued it like perfectly.
No,
I
you
was-
segued that like Paul Blart.
And then it was, and then I was trying to talk. We were all talking at the same time. I was like, "That's crazy."
So here we go. Here we go. So one guy who I got that you should go try to trade for, go pick up, wherever, get in where you fit in. But it's a QB. It's Jimmy G, and it's because of that soft schedule. If you can somehow come across him in a super flex, come up, trade him. If this week's the last week in your trade deadline, do that. I'd pick him up in a 1 QB league, kind of just to stash to make sure no one can get him as like a playoff darling QB against me.
My Scott Fishbowl lineup loves it. He's the only quarterback I've been rocking all year because that's the last guy in all of Scott Fishbowl land to take a QB in round 11.
That's
Imagine that.
awesome that's your
And it's
claim
been
to
working,
fame
like,
right now because
some-
I
some-
hope you win.
Some guy, no, I'm in playoff contention. Imagine
Okay.
that. It's so crazy. And I lost Derrick Henry, but I've been rocking kickers, man. I've been playing like there's no limit. You can just play kickers. So I've been playing kickers.
Hey, you're
everywhere.
hella smart for that.
I have all the kickers. I have all the good kickers in my division. But I love that because Jimmy G, he's been extremely efficient. Now, Deebo Samuel, he's out. But I still feel like Ayuk and these other guys
Listen,
can
man,
carry the load.
Juwanna Man Jenkins, bruh, or Jennings. We got is it
Jennings.
Jenkins?
It's
I'm fucking
Jawan
Jennings,
Jenkins.
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, he
Jennings.
was a
Jennings.
rookie last year. He was a rookie but he never he was more like a special teams guy, but and obviously Ayuk overshadowed him, you know what I mean? Because he was the first round draft pick, but he's coming
was so
on. And you
good
know what's
last year.
crazy is they've been talking about this kid a lot. They've been talking about him the past couple weeks because I do tap into like my local like Niner podcasts and shit like that.
As you
You know
should.
what I'm saying? And they keep talking about this kid up, and I'm like, the fuck, Juwanna Man Jennings, bro. And then he go and and his snaps have been there. So I think it's easy for damn, I'm on shrooms. What is it? 21 personnel, the three wide receiver sets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, someone correct me if they know I'm wrong in the chat.
Did you say 21
21
Cheetah's on one.
personnel.
for 3 wide receiver sets?
Yeah. Because we could rock 3 wide receiver sets if we have to, you know what I'm saying?
Now, because that's what
And-
2 is the running back, and then the 1 is the tight
Yeah,
end.
I think 21 is
I
that
was-
because 22 is what the 2 tight ends. So I think
Yeah.
21.
No, 12
21.
personnel. 12 is
21
Okay.
two tight ends.
21 is 2 running backs, 1 tight end, 2
Oh,
wide
okay.
receivers.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Because I was
Yeah.
Thank
2
you.
running backs.
'Cause that's
The
what
first number is
That's
running back.
funny, and
The
it
second
says here's
the
an-
second number is tight end.
And where I pulled it up and it says, here's an example. The 49ers are lined up
Mhm.
with 21 personnel right
All
now.
day.
Right. Yeah.
Allen
we're
tight
gonna-
That's how they do. Yeah,
We're
because they
gonna
run
be
the
okay
fullback.
without
Yeah.
Debo.
The more you know.
To get to my point. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the fullback, though. That's what it is. It's,
Yeah.
uh,
not a lot
it's
of teams
you.
run the
It's
fullback.
you.
Oh,
check.
you used to.
Yeah.
Who I
Yeah,
also
3
have on my
wide,
Scott
3
this
wide
year.
sets looks like is a 20 personnel.
That's McVay. That's McVay. Is that 11 personnel?
Or 11 personnel. Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
20 personnel is 2 running backs, 3 receivers, no tight end. 11 personnel is 1 running back, 1 tight end, 3 receivers.
Yeah, I need a chart just up in my office all the time because I do lose it sometimes, time to time, especially after a couple of beers.
For sure. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, because the 12 personnel is where you have 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 running back. 22 personnel is 2 running backs, 2 tight ends, only 1 receiver. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I was reading the comment. Just my favorite day.
So check this out, Bogey. Gandalf, the fantasy tyrant, said, would love to have you all on my 40th birthday show, the Dornbachers fundraiser this Sunday. Here's more info. And he's got
Okay,
That is
cool.
so
We're
awesome.
there.
The tyrant.
What
The
time?
tyrant.
You tell me the time and the day. I'll do anything for Gandalf's awesome.
And send me the link as
It's
well.
I think it's-
if you want me to be invited. I will be there.
I think it's somewhere between 7 8:30. What are the times on that, Tyrant? Just so
Sunday
everybody's on the same page.
Hey,
Sunday night is no problem. for me.
Sagittarius rule, man.
Sunday morning, not Sunday night. Sunday morning.
That's
Oh, that's
better.
even better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
'Cause that makes me get up.
Yeah, I think what he wants to do, because he knows everyone has their own shows, I think he wants to get people to make little 5, 10, 15-minute appearances, type
Perfect.
thing.
I'll be up talking with Bogart.
Perfect.
We
Yeah,
can
that's
hop
awesome.
on and hop off or whatever.
shoot
we
me
can
the
chill
link.
for a bit. No problem.
I have Hus text me his number because I'm just better like that. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I know at one point, we were supposed to get was exchange lines. You know what I mean? And then boom.
I'll get the info from
And then I'll
Bogey, 'cause
I'll
I'll
shoot
be
it
up
to
on Sunday.
Peacock.
We do clock management, last minute start sit advice an hour before
Yeah.
kickoffs. So
No, we go from 8 to 9, but I could dip out
That's
for like we could even
your
just
time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's 10 to 11 Central for everybody else. But we
Texas
can
time.
do a whole Texas time. That's right. Texas tea. Good old hell.
Hey, listen. You know what's tight? Remember when DMX had a show? I'm about to go real random real quick. When DMX had that show, and he was in Texas because you can like carry a gun. He was like so amazed. You know, I carry my gun out here, and you would have
Yeah.
like 2 guns.
Open
And
carry.
like, I swear to God, that Texas is awesome for that right there. Like,
Yeah,
they'll
Texas-
never go legal with the weed though, and that'll.
I know, I hate that.
Like,
But
what is going on?
don't.
here?
Shh. This is CBD, obviously.
Hey, all you gotta do, Brett,
It
you
doesn't
gotta
matter.
put on your green screen, just put fucking like California, like put the Hollywood sign. You be
Sunday
like, yeah,
CBD. I
Yeah,
just
there
came
you
back.
go. Yeah.
I just
I'm
came
in
back from my flag
California.
football game. I need to relax the muscles.
Yeah, I got the Seattle towel in the background, so I'm good.
I could.
Yeah,
I'll paint something back there.
It'll be legal here one day because you already know, like, big tobacco is about to be in, big marijuana pretty soon.
It should be legal everywhere.
Who
honestly.
cares? You're not
Okay,
getting
how about this? Let's do
Oh,
this thing.
Gemmo in the building.
Oh,
What up,
Gemmo.
Gemmo?
Gemmo.
Jimbo, what up?
Shout out to the icon, man.
Mhm.
Sagittarius rule.
Gemmo, I've had you on the brain lately. I'm gonna try to get something out to you before Christmas. Actually, everybody. I'm just horrible with packaging shit. So
Hey, I'm
We'll get there.
wonderful at packaging things.
I'm bad. Like it's
I'm
there,
all
the labels
about
are printed and ready. I
moving
just
a
need to
pack.
wrap it up.
I once said in a verse, I move packs like a dolly. And it was
Like the
fun.
clone sheep.
Yes,
Or-
no, and I thought that was so ill when I wrote that shit. I was like, bro, I move packs like a dolly.
Gemmo, you're a saint.
Hey, yo. Okay, listen, I
Let's do
got
this
one.
later.
While
Yeah.
we're on the Niners, though, because he's talking about my man, handsome Jimmy, bro. Eli Mitchell, like just anyone you could say on the Niners, bro. How about that?
Right,
rest
even
of the season
Ayuk right now
schedule.
with Debo.
That's what I was
Hurt,
gonna say.
that's a
I was
good
gonna say go
waiver
get
pickup.
Ayuk right now. That's who I'd be trying to go get right now. Is Ayuk.
I mean,
I would
I've
love
been saying that for a couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure now, Huss. This is more like
This is
gonna pop
more like
off.
if you
And he
got
has
the
the last
motherfuckers,
couple of weeks.
you're
He's been doing
comfortable as
really
fuck.
well.
Like, I know
Like,
we've been
that's
sitting
true.
on the Niners for a second, but let me switch it over to the NFC least, because we know that a lot of those teams over there are weak. And so there's a lot of players out there that are kind of like in la la land. Like, if you could, or if you have Devonta Smith or, Jalen Hurts, those guys have soft schedules. Now, we know that Jalen Hurts didn't perform and he had a bad week, but that's like the
But you know
second
what,
bad
though,
week
that
that he's
double-
had in the last forever.
It's
I
because
feel like
they're
he
running
has
the ball
Washington.
efficiently. That's the
Yeah,
thing,
and they've
too.
been doing fine.
And then in this
You need to
game,
get that Love Hurts drop
in this game, he played really bad.
Right.
for
You know,
sure.
it's funny
for him.
that is my shit.
It hurt this past week.
You gotta get
but it
that
didn't
drop for Jalen Hurts.
But it didn't hurt that bad because I still won my
I
matchup
mean,
in the
he
league
did
where I
play
do
really
have him.
bad last week, though.
That's
It
what I'm
wasn't
saying.
it wasn't his
Some
damn
days
Aaron
he
fault.
running the ball
doesn't
because
do
you had
good
4
stuff.
picks. Like,
If you stop and you watch that game,
you know what
you
you're
stop and you
supposed
watch
to
that game, you blame it all on Jalen Reagor, who had mustard squirt hands and just gave the ball to the defense twice. Those could have been touchdowns.
Hey, you can tell
man.
this could have swung you a match, huh? That
Bro.
touchdown catch would have swung you a match.
Jalen Hurts did it
He
twice.
wanted extra butter in his popcorn before the game.
Hey,
not
you
Jalen
know what,
Hurts, Jalen
though?
Reagor.
I'm
Jalen
hella-
Reagor.
How about this?
Jalen Reagor dropped
If you
butter
have-
fingers.
He's so
Okay.
terrible.
Rager
How about
sucks.
this?
He's
If
bad.
you
I wanna
have
just drop him,
Jalen
honestly, but I
Hurts,
can't.
if you got Jalen Hurts in a super
There's a
flex,
panic pick for sure.
it's not.
Man.
It's a real thing. I would go and pick up Gardner Minshew against you,
So
just in
no,
case.
you know what I did?
You know what I mean?
I picked up Taysom Hill, and I still have on the back burner just in case, because nobody's gonna pick him up. It's a 1 QB league, you know. There's still guys out there. Guys out there. There's Derek Carr. So I mean, it's not bad.
What's the Raiders' rest of the season schedule?
Look, I'm starting Hurts next week. It doesn't matter. But week 14, he has a bye. And if I have to play in for my playoff spot, I have Derek Carr versus the Chiefs. So that's
I like that. They're gonna get up for that game.
my
Hey,
thing.
can the Raiders look at the rest of
Mustard squid hands? Yes. I mean, I don't know. Think of something fucking super slippery. I I don't know. He just gave it up.
I like that.
It hit him in the
That's gonna
helmet
be
and the
his name.
hand, and it could have been
Mustard
a touchdown.
squid hands. Because it sounded like mustard squid. That's Jalen Reagor's new nickname, the mustard squid.
He totally botched that game.
The mustard
Squid.
That wasn't his fault. He literally hit his receiver in the head,
It's
bro,
just-
at the 1 yard line. Come
I'm
on.
never gonna remember why, but
It turned into
why
an
he's the
interception.
mustard squid. But I'm never gonna forget that nickname.
Should have
He
thrown it
dropped-
harder. Maybe it would have stuck in his face.
Now-
Man. Hell of a catch.
Hey, you know what's
Look,
funny? Hey,
I'm
Jalen
thinking
Hurts got
with
the most bloopers this year, though.
I'm
You
thinking
feel me?
with
Like-
Hurts. I'm thinking with Hurts being under pressure and having to run. I know he has a bad ankle this week. I'm thinking his rushing yards are gonna just be up there. He's gonna be like, I ain't throwing it to Rager. You know, fuck that.
He needs some
And
No,
he
but
only
the
targeted.
fact
He
that
only
he has the
targeted.
ankle. They're gonna run. Who do they got this with? They got the
He only
Jets.
targeted.
The Jets
Yeah, the
gave up
Jets.
21 touchdowns to running backs this year. That's a
Dude,
lot.
they didn't do shit.
Do you think
Yeah,
they're
I
going
mean,
to try and
the
draft a
Texans did
The
quarterback?
Texans didn't do
That's
shit
the
against them.
Texans, but that's the Texans. And you know what sucks? I played Rex Burkhead instead of JD McKissick, and I would have beat Hustler in this dynasty league, and he put me at 8 losses. So now I'm
Rex
just done.
Burkhead
There's
would
no
have
hope.
probably scored a touchdown if on that first drive, you know, Tyrod didn't throw a pick
the only
on
thing
that
about
screen
sexy
pass
Rex.
that was going to go to him. He would have scored on that
Sexy
play.
Rex. Not so sexy Rexy.
Not only that, at the very end and the second half of that game, the Texans clearly threw that game. They didn't even go for the Hail Mary. They just threw a 4-yard pass, bro. They threw a 4-yard pass to end the game. They're like, you know what? Let's get that second pick.
Drafted girls.
Second draft pick. Doesn't matter, Jets.
Boy.
Do you guys have a pick this year finally in the first round?
Second overall right now.
That's right.
Nick Caserio knows what he's doing.
Awesome.
Nick Caserio will solve all of this. This is a trash year, fine. But he can do some things. We actually have a GM that isn't Bill O'Brien.
You think the Steelers trying to trade for these?
Who was trying to get fired? We've talked about this. Bill O'Brien
The
was trying
Steelers
to
got
get
a win
fired.
now team. How come we
Bill
never
O'Brien
go coach
knows.
Alabama?
You know why? You know why Alabama played so bad the other day.
Bill O'Brien was
I was
coaching
telling
all
Huss,
over the
I was
place.
like, now I know why. I forgot that Bill O'Brien's he's the OC
Hold on,
there,
Bill,
right?
Bill,
He
what
thinks
what
he's
is
so
Bill
much better
O'Brien
than
doing
he
for
is.
them?
I think
Yeah,
it's
he's the OC there now. Yeah, and they've fallen
They
off
got
a
rid
cliff
of
this
they got
year.
rid of Steve Sarkisian.
Well, he left. He's the head coach at Texas now.
Oh, that's
He-
hard.
Finally, but
Yeah.
they
He
still
deserves
Texas
it.
still sucked.
Hey, Steve
Yeah,
Sarkisian is dope, bro.
Alabama
And you know
looks
what's
Way
so
beat
bad.
John
dude.
Robinson.
For how bad
Oh my
Alabama
God.
looked.
He took
Oh my
over.
God.
Yeah, they
No,
looked
dude, when
horrible.
that
They almost
game was
lost the
So
fucking
bad.
Auburn.
Did you watch that
man.
whole game?
no.
Holy
I
shit! I
didn't.
just saw
rough.
the end. I was pissed
It was
off. I was
rough.
pulling
I didn't
for
watch the
Auburn.
whole game.
I shouldn't have
really
tuned
rough.
in. Right when I tuned in is when Alabama came back. It's like, damn, I jinxed Auburn.
Oh man, it was a horrible game. I honestly, I think I
Bryce
just turned off.
Young,
I turned
man,
off the TV.
Gosh,
Man,
Turned
I
off the
wanted to
TV.
watch
I went outside to
football.
the fridge.
I
I
wanted to
opened a
watch
couple of
rivalries.
beers and I just sat out there.
that quadruple, that 4 times overtime saved me in my Super Draft Pro lineup. Like I had Bryce Young and Waddle in there, and like I
Man,
thought they
I've
were
been
gonna go
winning some
bananas.
good
You know
money
that,
on the Steve.
or not
the
Waddle,
college
Mechie.
football.
Mechie. I had Mechie in there with
Yeah.
Bryce Young, and I thought that was gonna be an awesome combo, and they fucking blew. I'm like glad I didn't have Williams in there because he got thrown out the game for
Yeah,
just,
you got
like,
thrown out the game.
dude,
This
he like
last week in
he
college
smoked
football.
that dude. He straight like took 4 steps at him and it was just like boom, like right head to head. I was like, damn, yeah, for sure you're
What
gone.
do they call
This
that?
last week in college
Targeting?
football, I had
Yeah,
Haskett
targeting.
in my
Oh
lineup.
yeah, that for
Yeah.
sure was targeting. That's
Haskins,
so
the running
stupid.
back from
I don't
Michigan.
know. I don't understand why Saban thinks it's a good idea to put like his wide receivers out there on for punt returns and like kick return. Like it doesn't make any sense.
You know why? Because he's from the Belichick fucking cloth. Like you
Yeah,
get,
and then your
earn
receiver gets thrown out of the game for targeting. There you go.
You earn your respect
That's why they play
playing
like
special
shit.
teams, bro.
I think that was
You
in
know
the
what I mean?
first quarter. I'm pretty sure it was
And if
the
you're a
first quarter.
receiver or running back, any skill position,
Nah,
tight
dude,
end,
if you're,
like, you're
if you're
gonna
short and you're white and you're undrafted,
make your
you're
head
returning punts and kickoffs.
special teams, bro.
I'm
That's
just-
how you earn your respect.
That's Belichick's.
Look at
MO,
Adam
that's-
Thielen, bro. That's how he came up, right? Like
He was really good. He was really, really good in high school. Like super good in high school.
I'm just saying though.
Really
I
good.
named my son after
white
after Wes
receivers,
Welker.
it's reverse
SMU
racism, right? Like you
Eric
have to
Decker.
be.
Eric
Bring the
Decker.
Texas Tech, stand
When
up.
you're a white receiver, bro, you have to be extra phenomenal because it's reverse racism. You know what I mean?
It is.
Eric
Adam Thielen,
Eric
Cooper
Decker.
Cup. Yep.
You feel me?
Nobody wants to draft you.
Julian
You're
Edelman,
done.
Yeah, Wes
this year.
Welker.
Hey, Eric
Welker,
Decker. He went to my high school.
Eric
really?
Decker,
Danny
yeah.
Amendola.
my high
That's the
school.
OG, bro.
Hey,
He's the
Danny
OG.
Amendola
Our high
was
school
the
is
guy.
our high school football team was so good. My brother-in-law played, so he played basketball too. Eric Decker played basketball,
he
and my
was
brother-in-law
phenomenal.
he used to play basketball too for a school different school. And like he said, he was going up against him one time, and like Eric Decker just went like this and just like checked him like this and just threw his ass to the ground, like bam! I was like, damn, dude, he's a
Eric
fucking
Decker was a
athlete,
big
bro.
fucker, bro.
In
Yeah,
high
he
school, I got dunked on by
Our
a guy from
basketball
Houston
court,
who was
like
6'7".
our basketball
That was a
court
big white
super
boy,
tight,
bro.
dude. Like
Hey,
super
listen,
tight basketball
because
court
you
inside.
when you're a white receiver, you gotta be like how about this? Look at you don't see
Yeah, our
too many
team was
white
so
running
freaking
backs,
good in
right?
high school.
You only see CMC. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be special. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to stand out. And so now, boom! Look at
Hey,
this. Look at this
Not only
segue.
CMC.
Look,
Rex
hold on.
Burkhead is
Check this out. Hold on. Don't
Rex
fuck me
Burkhead
up.
is still
Hold on.
on your
Don't
waiver
fuck me
wire.
up. Don't fuck me up. I was about to hit the ill segue. So
I'm bad.
speaking of CMC, right? He's out. So you know what I'm saying? I want to bring up Chuba Hubbard.
No, Amir
Yes.
Abdullah.
I was about to bring him up too. It's the rest of the season schedule. It doesn't look too nice. After the bye week, you got Atlanta. It's probably the only good game for Chuba.
Don't even waste
You know
the
what I
waiver
mean?
wire on either of those guys. I feel like Carolina's
No,
done.
I'm not mad. Listen, they're
Unless
all
you're the owner of
they're
CMC, right?
They're RB3s.
Yeah,
You
if
know
you're
what I
the
mean?
owner of CMC,
Because
then you
Cam
have to
is
make the
gonna
move.
steal it. Cam will still threaten to steal the touchdown down there.
And he's
You know what I mean?
supposed to start next week.
I don't know. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna do like a tandem thing where like they have two quarterbacks, they have all the running backs, everyone's
Just let
playing.
PJ Walker do the thing between the 20s and let Cam come in and goal line packages because that's all he's
That would
good
be
at,
awesome.
right?
Cam would probably have like 4 touchdowns.
But we're not the
every week.
coach. Maybe Matt Jaw Rule sees that murder, and he decides.
Yeah, they were. That was their most successful game. With PJ Star. Remember against Arizona where they kicked the Cardinals' ass in that surprising game that the Cam just was used sparingly, like by the goal line, and that seemed to be the
Yeah, 'cause
more
the shit
effective.
gets old, and we know that he can't throw the
For
fucking
real,
ball.
dog.
The shit gets old,
Yeah.
and we know that he can't throw the ball. So use
Right.
PJ Walker to
Hey,
try to make
hey,
mistakes.
I want to say something real quick. Cam Newton, he comes back and he has arrived. He hit the turf like an asteroid, bruh. And I'm back. He's all that shit. Everyone's
I
like,
started him
"Woo,
this week in
Cam
a league.
Newton." We're like, whoa, Cam motherfucking Newton.
And I
And
still
then,
won, luckily.
including me, I started him too,
Twice.
Peacock. In my
I still won with
$500
him. I still won with Tyrod Taylor, Cam Newton, and Jalen Hurts this week.
Cam Newton.
I
And
got
I
so
played
lucky.
this
So I
motherfucker.
lost
Cam
everywhere else.
Newton, man.
And you know what made me mad?
call
Because I
it
had
Cam
Kyler
Newton
Murray.
for a
I had
reason.
Kyler Murray in a single QB
Dude, I had
league.
Kyler Murray on
And
my
now
bench
I had the
everywhere so
motherfucking
far. He
start.
guy needs to come back and
Goddamn,
play.
I picked fucking Cam Newton, that son of a
Kyler
bitch.
Cam
Murray's
Newton,
killing me.
I
man.
knew he was a trap.
Yep,
fucking
Cam
trap.
Newton. Cam Newton, man.
I fucking knew
Cam
he was a
Newton.
trap, bro. And you know what was crazy is like we had it's hard enough to tell people not to start Cam there. But see, here's the thing too: is like that defense. We've seen the Dolphins do this. Like they'll turn it on at one point. Like all of a sudden, what's that rookie? The rookie, Holland, bro. Is that his name?
Yeah, safety.
The safety, Holland, bro. As soon as he started coming on in the past month, it's like it changed that whole motherfucking team, bro. Everyone got healthy too, but it's just so crazy. Like they did the safety blitzes, and it's insane. Like they already did it to Lamar. I
For
should
that
have
last
saw
one that
that.
was up on the last
I
one that
should
was
have
up on
saw
the
that.
screen.
Like they
I would
already
not
did this to a
do that
mobile
trade.
QB. You know what I mean? And like if you look at the rest of the season, rest of the way for them, they have the Falcons, then they have the Bucks, the Bucks, the Bills, and Saints, and that's I don't even know
Yeah,
who
yeah,
that's
that's a
all
brutal
fucking-
stretch schedule.
Look, like
yeah,
the
it's like
Saints, the
three of
Saints
the
have
top
been
five
on.
run defense.
It's an inconsistent offense and whatnot, but the defense
Which I would,
still.
and you know what's funny? You're okay.
Yeah, especially
with
the
having-
run defense.
We're okay with that schedule if it's CMC because he's like just the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like
If
Yeah,
he's
like
okay
that.
coming out of the box,
but he's already on IR. He's done.
Yeah,
for the
he's out
year.
for
he's
the
on IR?
season.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
done
I
out
don't
for
have
the year. This
CMC
is why we're
anywhere.
talking about you.
Out for
I
the
wasn't drafting
season,
CMC.
Yeah, you know what,
this year.
bravo, because I traded for him, and this is the one share of him, and it's fucking me up in a $200 league.
The only
Damn.
Carolina Panther I ever had was Robbie Anderson, and it's fucking me up in that one dynasty.
Man, you're supposed to
String
big
bean.
drop him after like week 3. Like,
I
he
put
was-
his face on my
Hey, what did
team
he
'cause
do
it's
week
part of
1? He
my
caught a
8-game
touchdown,
slide.
huh?
Oh, he
Week
did, but I
one?
wasn't playing him.
Week 1,
Obviously,
he
he's
caught,
been on my-
he had one
bean.
for like 50 with a touchdown.
Oh, week
Yeah,
one.
yeah, week one.
Like
And
2
it-
weeks ago, he caught
that
a
was
touchdown.
it.
I wasn't playing him. 2 weeks ago, when Cam was like, "I'm back," he threw a touchdown to him. I wasn't playing Robbie
Yeah.
Anderson.
What was he?
Yeah, I was about to say
one for a
last
tug?
year. I don't know how he did it last year, Robbie. He actually caught a lot of passes.
Teddy
he caught
fucking
95
Roosevelt, bro.
passes. Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy
This year,
Roosevelt.
he's only
He
got
throwing it.
29 catches. Like, what? How does that happen? You go from
You know what? He got the
95 to-
bag and he started making Like, what happened? He got the bag. And it's not like he's making business decisions. Like you know what? This team's bad. Like he got the bag. He deserved it too.
Bro, I went to go see them play when they came to town versus Houston, and Sam Darnold had like 2 rushing scores. I was like, dude, I started DJ Moore was playing against me, and I started
No, that
Robbie
was the one that
Anderson.
CMC got hurt.
Yes. So
Mm.
check it. Robbie Anderson had like 1 target, 1 catch, some shit. DJ Moore fucking goes off, has like 80 yards and a touchdown. And then Sam Darnold scores all the other touchdowns, and CMC doesn't. He has like, blah and a hamstring injury. So it was a shit game to be at, dude. I was like, I was there to watch CMC. He went down, dude. It sucked. I wasn't there to watch the
Damn it,
Texans. I was there to
Peacock.
get drunk and watch CMC. And I had really good seats. I mean, I paid nothing for them. It was awesome. I was right in the back of the end zone.
Hey,
I could've been
The
there
best
this
game
past
I've been
Sunday.
to. The best game I've been to is like I was in second row, like right in the corner of the end zone, and this was when McKinnon was playing. Was the like starting RB, and he scored like 2 touchdowns that game, like in that end zone. It was
Oh
dope.
yeah, for the
It was
Vikings.
so
No,
sick.
I had 2 real
It
good
was
games.
him
It
like-
was
and
versus
Matt-
the Giants in week 4. I think it was. It had to have been like
Was that the
5
Sam?
years
Was
ago.
that was that
This
the
week?
Case
This year?
Keenum year?
Maybe there was a lot of backups that year. I think because I mean,
Yeah.
I
said
saw
McKinnon was
Tony
in.
Romo versus the Rams when that ball went over his head and he went back 30 yards and then he scrambled and then he ran it for a first
Oh
down.
shit, you were at
I
that game.
was drunk ass at that game big time. It was like 2009 or I don't know 2010, some shit like that. And then I was at Sunday night or Thursday night. It was a primetime game where the Texans with Brock Osweiler came back
Yes.
and beat
Oh,
Andrew
the
Luck.
Brock
Best
Lobster.
agent he has the
And
best.
they beat Andrew
best
Luck
agent.
in
The Lobster.
overtime. And
Brock
Lamar Miller was my
Lobster.
Lamar Miller was my running back in fantasy, and he scored the overtime touchdown to win it. And I was just like, oh, I lost my voice. Some guy was like, I got T.Y. Hilton's glove, and I was like, great. can I, I don't care. Y'all lost. Like, it was the shit, man. It was a good
Hey,
game.
but still though, T.Y. Hilton always eats.
Oh, T.Y. Houston.
Okay, never mind.
That was at
I
that.
forgot that's his
that
name.
He had a great game that
played
game
against
He did.
Seattle, and it was
he
all
had a great
field
game.
goals.
Hey, listen.
Fuck.
Do you think that's
But
a
they lost in
conversation
overtime.
in the room? Like they're like in the defensive
it
meeting,
is.
like, all right, this fucking piece of shit right here always fucks y'all up.
Yeah, and then they're gonna
What
throw it
y'all
to
gonna do
Malloy
about
Cox
that?
or some shit.
You know what I mean?
Like, that's what's gonna
Because
happen.
I'm gonna start actually depending on this CD Lamb shit. Because what does he have? He has a boo boo. What does he have?
Concussion. He's getting. It should be cleared though. They think
CD
he
Lamb
be
got the
cleared, but I
concussion. He
don't
has the
know, man.
dizzies.
Yeah, but he should be good. He
It's-
almost came back last Thursday.
Oh,
so
that's
I
right.
think
That's
he'll be
right.
good.
That's right. He didn't have the. That's right. He didn't play. That's right.
Look, I've had 5 concussions, like noted, taken down. I don't remember any of them, so I don't know how people can just like.
I think
come
that's how
back.
it works, though, bro.
But
I don't think,
Yeah, of course.
I think
But
you're
back
supposed to
in the
get
day-
filled in
but look,
on
dude,
what
back in the day-
happened.
Back in the day, these concussions, like I was taken out of the game, like I didn't come back, but I played the next week. I was at practice like 2 days later or the next day. Like nobody gave a shit in 2002 or 2001 or whenever I was
Yeah,
having
they
these
had the
concussions.
term laying hat. Like
It was
you
just like,
lit-
oh, you got rocked.
you lay hat. Yeah, you
So-
motherfuckers will lead off. Shout out to my man Magnes, bro. I know,
All he has to do is pass the protocols though, and he'll be
Hey,
good to go.
I saw him get concussed. My man's right. He was, and you know what's funny is like our high school team was I went to a school called Silver Creek, and we was the Silver Creek Raiders, and it was the Raiders logo, and I hated them and shit. But anyways, my boys,
With the Ed
They-
Couchelsa yellow jackets.
my boys used to play
So
on
weird.
the team, bro, and the motherfuckers was good. And I see my man's, bro. He was getting the punt return, and the dude I was running up on him about to tackle him, he went, he was running at him, and he said, "Yeah," you know what I mean, like, and knocked the dude down. They were both out. Boom, they were laid out. He woke up, and it was funny. He was like visibly shooken up. You know what I mean? And he's walking around, and it was funny because later on he recaps.
Imagine playing with one of these back in the day.
He's debriefing, right? He was like, I opened my eyes, I was seeing everything in black and white, bro, and I couldn't hear anything. But I could hear like a loud, "Mee," like, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Dude, I got hit and I
We're
went
burning
cross-eyed.
after the game. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, because he laid hat. That's, I lay hat on that motherfucker. You
That
lay
happened to me
hat.
one time, dude.
That's
My
what
eyes
you
went
do.
cross-eyed, and I had to go check with my friend. I was like, "Hey, I can't see straight. Everything looks blurry." And he's like, "You look cross-eyed." He's like, "You're fucking around." And I was like, "No, I ain't fucking around. My eyes don't want to go back to normal." And then, like,
You gotta
slowly but
slap it
surely,
on the seeing back in the
No.
days, they probably would slap him in the side of the head. Like, remember
I
on the
did-
TV back
did
in
all
see,
this,
we're-
and then
we way before flat screens, if the TV was fucked up, sometimes you gotta go in there and slap the side of the TV. Y'all remember that shit? Boom,
Yep.
boom, boom. You gotta hit that shit on the side.
Oh my god.
Right?
props to those guys, man, who've been injured. I know it sucks, but it ain't easy staying healthy, I guess, especially with this extended season. Now a lot of teams are
They
going
should
like
just let
RB.
everybody do roids, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Make
At least
it
let them do
mad.
anabolics, dude.
Hey, and then
Yeah.
At
we'll
least
take
it's
the-
a legal steroid. It's still
it
legal.
would be
A
like
legal
college
steroid.
football, but pro shit, where like it's like 40 to 45 every week. You know what I mean? Just
Yes.
fucking hella
Anybody
points.
can win. In
Just tell them no
fantasy.
injections. You have to just take anabolics, which is just
There you go. Look at that, JC
I
Money
like
for
that.
president.
Powders, and pills.
Anabolics are ready to go. If you're good to take anabolics, you can take Adderall too if you want to take
Yeah.
Dude,
Adderall.
Give him some-
injections
give
get
him
into
some
the
weed.
bloodstream
That's
too
fine.
fast.
Throw in some
Oh, I don't
stool
know.
softeners
What
and
the hell
call
is
it a
wrong with
day.
somebody? How is that? How is that like a?
They're gonna need
does
all
that make
that.
anybody any better? Like
They got
this
a
makes you
brick.
more
In,
focused.
they're
Like,
putting
some
a
of these
brick
make
in their
focused.
fucking gut.
I'm still
You know what
pissed
I'm
off
saying?
that like weed is like it was such a hot topic in the NFL for fucking forever. It's like, how does that help you perform better?
Well, I don't know.
honestly?
Ask Randy Moss. It helped him for sure. No,
To
dude,
recover,
go
I
watch
can
Randy
see.
University. Him and his boy. He's like,
No,
he's like me and Randy. We go smoke a couple of L's before the game. He's like Randy would
Yeah.
have 400 yards receiving,
I suck when I
like
do
6
that.
touchdowns. You're like,
Josh
this is in high school. They were
Gordon.
watching TV. You're like,
All
what?
you gotta say is
I know.
Joshua.
No,
Gordon,
dude, it just
bro.
makes you
Josh
focus
Gordon.
more. I
Josh
mean,
Gordon got
what's
straight
wrong?
Josh
Really
Gordon. What he said,
Yeah.
he had like he's like
Oh,
he had like a
no.
little thing where he could like whip it out, hit the pipe real quick, and it or like look not the pipe, but the little
little
he
one.
would hit the pipe in the locker room.
Oh,
Right? Boom. He said he'd be the last one out, hit the pipe, some weed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
and then he would be on pills, whatever the fuck pills he's on, you know what I'm saying? And
probably
then he would,
Adderall.
well, probably Adderall and like fucking perks and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because you know what I'm saying? Like for a lot of people, bro. See, when you think about
anything on perks.
pain pills, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of times these opiates they get motherfuckers animated too. That's you know what I mean. Some people be hella lazy and be all lean and
That's
shit.
me.
Oh, I know, dude.
But other people be up and at it, bro. And he was one of them motherfuckers.
Dude,
And he had
morphine
these little
like that.
he had these little contraptions that he would have like a double or a triple shot of Henny in. You know what I mean? Like in
See,
the
that's
huddle.
cool. I mean,
In the huddle.
we had
And motherfuckers be
motherfucking
like,
Joe
damn.
Namath like
Because they know he plays hard. Like, are you gonna say anything to him?
You're smoking on the
Like,
sideline.
who was the white boy receiver? Andrew Hawkins. He was like another receiver that was on the team with him. You think Andrew Hawkins would be like, I ain't gonna like you gonna tell on him? You know what I mean? Everybody knows he's taking a shot. Yeah, give me the ball. You know what I mean?
Well,
He was a
I
beast
guess-
that one year. That was
That's the year I'm talking about.
Yeah,
You know, it's
2013.
so
Yeah, he was.
funny. There was a
Dude,
guy
Led
that
the
That's
league in
Marshawn Lynch.
receiving yards, 1646 through the
Yeah,
air.
and you know who was
Marshawn
there?
Lynch said you used to do a shot before.
And
every
he
game.
was there with Shanahan, and you know who was throwing him the ball? It was Hoyer, bro.
Fucking Hoyer. Oh my
And I
God.
think they had. Did they
I've
have
seen
Trent?
Hoyer win some games.
Did they have Richardson over there too? That was like the one good Trent Richardson year.
Yeah, they did
Or-
have him actually. He wasn't very good, but they did
Okay,
have.
so
that
the-
was the year they traded him. That was the year they traded
Okay,
him.
that's what it was.
Oh,
That's
their
right. They
main
traded
running
him to the
back-
Colts. They
God
traded
damn,
him
they
to
didn't
the
have
Colts.
any running backs. Their lead rusher was goddamn Willis McGahee, 377 yards.
I remember McGahee,
Holy
bro.
fuck. They had no running game that year.
That's like the
Jesus.
Texans right now.
And they're just throwing that thing.
Josh
'cause
Gordon.
they're-
Oh, yeah, you know what? Jordan Cameron was a thing back then. A tight end.
Hey, he's the
Not
tight
Cameron
end.
Jordan
It's
Cameron.
because it was
In
Shanahan,
the
bro.
league.
Yep, Shanahan. Yeah, the
Shanahan's-
quarterbacks were goddamn Brian Hoyer,
Go back
Brandon
and watch an
Wheaton,
episode of the
and
league.
Jason
You'll see Jordan
Campbell.
Cameron on there.
That's
Holy
right.
shit.
And Cameron
Because
Jordan.
Brian
Jordan
Hoyer
Cameron and
tore
Cameron
his
Jordan.
ACL that year. I think Brian.
What
listen,
year was that? Like, I
That
think
was
I was like
2013.
13.
Did
I
they
was about to
go-
say my son was just barely being born. Like,
Did they
I
go
remember that
7-1? But
Listen,
did they
were,
go 7-1?
That was 8 years
They
ago.
did
remember?
not. They went 4-12. It was
Okay.
goddamn. The coach was the Chud or Rob
Oh.
Chudzinski.
Rod
they were bad.
Chudzinski. Oh,
Yeah, they
so
were
they.
horrible.
Oh, so they were gone already.
Oh,
is
you know
this?
what? I didn't
That
bring
was
up
the
one of my
Chud
favorite.
that
I'm
year,
sorry.
yeah.
I know
So
this
Shanahan
is
was
not
gone
off
already.
topic, but back on topic. I was going to go back to one of my soft playoff schedule guys. I know it's a homer and it's stupid, but it's Brandon Cooks, and it doesn't matter because he doesn't disappoint. You can just put him in your lineup, and he's always going to do
I'm
something.
not mad at it.
Yeah, I was
And-
about him last week. Like I for
Dude,
sure.
I-
I was like,
I
this
mean,
guy's
he
been
saved
doing
the
really
game
well.
because Tyrod had a horrible game, but he saved the game
Dude,
with
that
or
throw
his
by
game with a
Tyrod
40
and that touchdown was actually a really good throw. He
Oh,
really
yeah.
threaded that needle. It was,
But
that
Brandon
thing
Cooks
was
catches
nice.
everything in super tight fucking coverage. Like, he is actually
But I mean,
really
he was
good.
actually falling to the ground when he caught that ball. I mean, the pass was perfect. I mean, it was just,
But his other
protection
targets, he was super
protection was
blanketed. It was
perfect. I mean,
hard.
the protection
Oh,
was
yeah.
perfect. The ball was just
The
missed.
one
It just
time-
went right through his hands, and Cooks was like falling, and it just like kind of like fell into his hands, and he just went down to the ground. And it was like, wow, that was like
like that Hawkins
perfect.
thing.
It was
no,
just like
I'm sorry,
meant
like
to
that.
be.
Like
It
that
was, like,
Mark
meant to
Andrews
be.
pass from this last week where he had to come back and he kind of caught it on the side. I told my wife I caught a touchdown pass like that in high school, and it was like ridiculous because it was against my helmet falling down. And I
Yeah,
was like,
helmet
you love
catches are
those 'cause
dope.
it's like one-on-one coming back to the ball. The guy doesn't see it. You just have to like come down with it. I had a chance for one of those today, and I got the light in my eye. And by the time I looked
One of
back,
those.
the fucking ball was in my face, and I swear if I didn't pick my hands up, it would have hit me in the face. It would have been a lot worse. Needless to say, I dropped a touchdown pass today, and I'm not happy. It's going to haunt me all week long.
Sound like
Yeah,
Miles.
speaking of
Sound like Miles Sanders.
yeah, speaking of
Oh, there's a lot of those, this past week. I know, fantasy matchups depended on some of those guys coming down with some of those catches, man.
yeah,
I came
plus
down with no
the,
points today for my fantasy squad if I was counting on me to start, and I would have put money on myself today.
dang it, Peacock, I had you in my lineup, man. You let me down. What the
Yeah, I
hell?
let myself down, but the team won, and that's all that matters. You know what I mean?
Hell
Team
yeah,
won.
man. Team first. Yes, sir. So yeah, speaking of when we were talking with Bogard about Shanahan, it was the year after Shanahan came over, 2014. And the Browns did go 7-9 that year.
It's like I was rocking the headband.
You're all sorts of hats tonight.
Yeah, rotation. Got a little rotation going on there.
Does that hat flip inside out too?
It's not a hat, it's a headband. It's like a scarf. Like I can wear it over my face. It's like all, I have a whole bunch of zombie ones. I wear them when I play flag football for intimidation factor.
Oh, nice.
But I totally fucked up by dropping a touchdown pass today. But anyway, actually got to text the team captain and be like, hey, did we win the second game? I came over, I told Bogard, I'm skipping the second game, man. Coming back, kind of birthday bash with the bros. So
hell yeah. Well, you the Peacock, you a Rangers fan or Astro fan?
I'm a Texas fan, but I'm an Astros fan. I look, growing up, it's weird, but when I was a kid, they were in separate, conferences.
Yeah, now they're in the same one. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had both. I had a room split because I was a big baseball fan growing up. My dad was a baseball coach and stuff. So I had one side, like I had Rafael Palmeiro, Pudge Rodriguez, like all the whatever, and then I had Nolan
Juan
Ryan.
Gonzalez.
Yeah, Juan Gonzalez, exactly. I had like a multi-person, Mickey Templeton, right? And then I had like Stros. I had like Bogie'e, Bagwell, and then like other guys later, like
Berkman,
Oswald,
Clemens,
later on, right? So I was like super the split room, and then over my bed I had like Nolan Ryan in both uniforms.
He was Texas baseball.
So Texas, yeah. No, like Nolan Ryan, so Texas, like he's Dairy Queen, like that's what I think of when I think of Nolan Ryan. But this is so Texas, but my cousins, they're brothers. One's named Nolan, and the other one's named Ryan. You know how that goes. So huge. I was just a huge fan, and it was hard. Like 2007 when Texas lost it in the World. I think it was 2007, but when they lost in the World Series, was it 2007? Might have been
to the Cardinals. Yeah, 2011. 2011. Yeah, it was a 7-gamer. Yeah, y'all had us too.
Yeah, my wife and I were just. Oh, you're a Cardinals fan. So my wife and I were watching the game, and I think I cried afterwards. Like, what's wrong with you?
That was the David Freese game. Game
it was
6.
It was the error between the legs as well.
That game was drunk. Huh?
Yeah, I was at Oktoberfest. That we had everybody was watching the game outside of the big old thing that was going on, and there was Oktoberfest. I think that was still happening here in the area when that game happened. So it was intense.
That's wild. Yeah, because I say the Rangers have been signing all kind of people, but Correa's still out there. Like, where's Correa gonna go? I feel like the Astros will probably re-sign him, but I don't have it back here, but it's back there. But I have some Astros jerseys and some Astros gear, and it was both. I think growing up though, like as a kid, I pulled for the Rangers a little bit more. Just because I felt like they were underdogs. I've always been like an underdog kind of guy. So I always kind of pulled for them more, but as an upper adult, you just kind of have to go with the flow and be like, yeah, the Astros are badass. Let's stick with it. I watch all the games from both teams. So good and bad, it doesn't matter. I'll just root for Texas. Unfortunately, it's bad. That's kind of we don't really have don't have a team. They have a lot of Astros fans where I'm from because Houston's not too far from Lafayette, so they have a lot of Astros fans down here. I grew up a Cardinals fan. My dad was a big fan. So I just kind of went with the flow. We were winning at Albert Pujols, so I was like, I'm not gonna go with the flow, man.
Yeah,
Unis look sick. So
destroyed us back in the day.
Yeah, all the Astro fans hate him. He always hit him. He did him out not only over into the Crawford boxes, but out of the stadium at Minute
over the
Maid.
Train out of the stadium.
Yeah, over the train tracks. Yeah.
I've been to the thing is, like, I've been to more Astro games in my lifetime. I think when I was a young kid, my first game was like in 1988. I was 2 years old. I don't really remember it, but I kind of do. And so I was, at the old Astrodome. I do remember we were playing the Phillies, and the mascot was running amok, and that's like the only blimp image, like little blip that I have from that game, and a whole bunch of pack of cards that we were able to bring back, like team cards. Like Bogie'e was probably like in his first or second year or something like that, or Bagwell wasn't even there, so it's crazy.
Buff Bagwell?
No, not Marcus Buff Bagwell. Big Papa Pumper. Is it the same guy?
No, they were partners.
Oh, they were partners. There you go.
Team.
Yeah, I just rolled off the tongue. I was like, what? I just
motherfucker. Yeah,
but I remember that.
So being a Twins fan is pretty rough. I mean, we're like the farm team for the MLB. It sucks. Like all the good players come from our team, and then they go to other
You get
teams.
traded away.
Damn, yeah,
before
what
they-
happened to y'all, man?
Brzezinski-
The twins were on an upswing in last year.
Dude,
You
in
just
the
fell
early,
off a cliff.
87, 91, we won the World Series, but
Right?
Kirby Puckett.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are pretty good.
They
They
have a
had
team
Joe
called the
Mauer,
Twins
Justin
in
Yeah.
baseball.
Oh yeah, we had a good team then too, dude.
I've never even heard of this.
Justin Morneau, dude. Yeah, I got a
Hold
Morneau jersey for
Hold
sure.
on. Listen, I'm on mushrooms, so I always have to remind myself, or I always have to like question if I slipped into a paradox. I've never heard of this team. This is an actual baseball team.
Minnesota
Twins, dude, right here. You don't see this
You ever
ad?
seen?
Yeah,
what
I
is
know.
it?
But I'm just
Twin
saying,
City.
I thought that was
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Rookie of the year.
It's the TC is what it is. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, that's
Twins.
how
Hey,
everybody
Bogard.
else.
Yeah, Bogard. So we have another team here called the St. Paul Saints. You ever heard of them?
this is the first time in history.
So you know Bill Murray. You know Bill Murray.
Yes, love him.
So
love
he's a half
Friend
owner
of the show.
He's a half owner of the
Backstage.
Saints. Like there's been times where he'll
Is that what's wrong with him?
there's times where he'll just like randomly show. So they're like a what's the AAA team? What's right underneath the MLB?
It's triple.
AAA.
Yeah, so that's what they are. So that basically, if like somebody from the
word,
Twins is
yeah,
injured,
we
you go
got
down
literal
to
form.
Yeah, well,
They're
I'm
actually-
in San Jose.
they're really
We got the
fucking
San
good.
Jose-
They're really good. But
we got
yeah,
the San Jose Giants.
Sometimes Bill Murray will like show up in the stands and he'll be like serving popcorn and shit.
That's hard. This is why I fuck with Bill
Wow.
Murray.
That
That's
shit's
cool.
crazy. Yeah.
When's Bill
That's
Murray's
dope.
birthday? Hold on.
Dude, he's
When's Bill
dope.
Murray's
Yeah.
birthday?
Shit's crazy.
It's on Groundhog Day. You see what I did there?
Oh, he's born September 21st. He's awesome. He's on the cusp of like a Virgo and a Libra.
I'm a cusp,
they're,
dude.
They're awesome.
Cusps are dope, dude. I'm a cusp too.
I'm an Aries.
Yes, you're the god of war.
I'm like Cancer, so I'm like right on the cusp.
Hey, I get along with Peacock because Aries are my best friends, bro.
I know. I
Me and
feel
Peacock,
that
we
too.
just
My
click.
birthday's a
Just-
I'm like, yes, simpatico.
Dude, not even joking. That's what I said.
Bro,
Like a lot of my friends are born in late December, and I was like, well, no wonder. Like they're all like my really good friends.
Bros.
Except for one of my friends, he's a Gemini, but he's only around like half the time anyway, so it makes sense too.
Yeah, because there's like two of them.
But all the other ones are
Gemini
exactly. He's,
males are
his
like
wife
there's
and
like
his
two
wife
versions of
sometimes.
them. Yes,
And we're smoking fat, David. He said he's rolling up a special 1130, 420
Yes.
plus 710 joint for you, Bogey. Hit it at
I like
11:30
it,
Eastern.
bruh. Look at that, man. See, hey, listen, man. It's just a pleasure. It's just a pleasure to like be able to do this, and we just do what we enjoy. And there's other motherfuckers that have the same common denominator. And also, weed brings us together. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I was a people person, then I was the weed man, and then it was just like, bro, I should just run for mayor, bro. Because when you're the weed man, everybody knows you and everybody loves you, bro.
I got a friend of mine
You know what I mean?
who ran for mayor.
Yeah, I remember him, Mayor. What was his name?
Mayor's,
He actually
Mayor
won
Robert.
that thing. Mayor Roberts. We used to give him fantasy advice.
That's right. Yeah, I'm in his
And, like,
league
he
right
would-
now,
he
and
would
he's
be
the
like
first.
Bogard.
I'm in
He'd
his
be
league.
like, "This question's for Bogard. I'm playing Peacock this week. Who do I start? So and so and so and so."
I'm in
I
his league
remember
right now, and he's
And
in
he was
first
the
place, and I'm
actual
second.
mayor of his town. That's
He
fucking
was.
hard.
He's given it up since, but yeah.
Dude, I want to run for governor, and I want to make pot legal here, and then we're gonna have we have we have bad potholes here, so we get bad potholes from like the snow and all the when they put all the salt down, all the salt causes
Down with potholes, up with pot heads.
So it's gonna be
That's
we're
your
gonna put a lot. We're gonna put
Boom.
down.
That's for free. I'll give you that one for free. The next
No, it's gonna
one.
be called pot for potholes.
There it is. See, but mine's
Yep.
better.
So the taxes will come off of the pot, from selling all the marijuana and stuff, and then it'll fix the
because
roads.
motherfuckers will
It
make
fixes the
millions.
roads, bro, dude. It fixes the roads. Our roads
People-
are shit, bro. They're shit as
Denver,
fuck.
bro. Denver, they had it right. They're like, we're about to do this thing, and
Yeah,
Seattle
it's
too.
smart as hell. Yeah.
And
Oh,
then,
Seattle's
and
fucking crazy.
then they end up in the Super Bowl against each other, and that was just like awesome because you had that was like the early days of the memes, right? Like, oh, Denver and Seattle joined for the Super Bowl, and you
For
know what
the
I mean?
Super Bowl.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Super Bowl really high. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
really high.
I remember wanting to go to Denver. We went when the Chargers ended up last time. I mean, I think they made the playoffs since once maybe, but back in like 2014 when they played against the Broncos, they just legalized weed the beginning of 2014. And we were like, man, we should go out there and watch the Chargers game and go see what the weed scene is really like. And I remember it was super funny. Like we go to a dispensary right across the street from Mile High Stadium, and it's like Mile High Dispensary or something. And we're driving up, and it's like this, like I don't know, like 13-year-old kid or 12-year-old kid. They're charging $90 to park like at the like for the game, but like outside the stadium, you know, like across the street and shit.
I'm doing that.
$90. And so we're going in there like, oh, $90, you going for the game? And we're like, hell no, we're going for weed. And they're like, oh, right here, this spot's for you right here. And got our own VIP parking spot up there right in their parking lot. And it was cool. It was dope.
Wow.
The weed sucked, but you know, it was a cool experience.
Because you know why? Here's my thing. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here. I'm from the Bay Area, from California, proud of our weed. And I feel like our weed has soul. You know what I mean? And I've smoked other weed from other places. There's no soul in a lot of it. You know what I mean?
I bet now things are going to start getting better. You know, I mean, now Cookies is damn near nationwide, you know, in all these places now. So now there's just going to be Cali weed like all over the place.
Fuck yeah.
So, I told you about when I was driving. So when I was driving from Seattle to here, we stopped in Montana, and Montana had just passed it and made it legal.
Seattle got good dope.
Yeah, dude, Seattle's got bomb ass shit. But
so does Denver.
We stopped at Cookies. They have a Cookies dispensary in Montana, and we stopped there, and we were like,
in Montana.
Yeah, in Montana. Yeah,
Montana's one of the motherfuckers. They're
yeah.
like,
I forget who's the dude in here.
It looks like a fucking candy store there. Like it's dope. Like everything's laid out like beautifully. It's actually like walking into a diamond shop. Honestly, it was like a diamond shop.
Yeah.
I don't remember who was. I don't remember who was in the chat, but one of the guys who's always chiming in on our chats, he's in Montana, and he was like, "We can finally buy weed here legally, but I still can't play DFS
next year."
Yeah, that's right. That was like the other day.
Yeah,
we stopped there and we couldn't buy it. We couldn't buy it. It was still medical. Like I think it was. They said they had just passed it, so
still that new.
It has to go to
Hey, it's so. Hey, listen, I
was pissed because I was like, it smells so good in here.
For everybody,
you walk into a diamond store and walk that couch.
Once they get it legal in their state, right? And then they go to that motherfucker, they're hell excited. They buy all kind of shit, right? And they figure out, like, damn, they taxing the motherfucker. Like, we got local tax, we got state tax, local tax, some other shit tax. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like,
they're making sure that, I mean, you know, because I mean, everyone always says these dispensaries are making hella dough. Like, but like at the end of the day, like a lot of them might even be losing money as much as we think. Because like, you know, everything.
They're making a lot of dough.
Well, they're making a lot of sales. There's difference between making a lot of sales and making a lot of money in business.
They have so much inventory. It's insane.
And so much overhead, you know, as well. There's a lot of overhead that goes into these shops and everything.
All right, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hey, so that Jay Poole tonight, dude.
He balled.
Dude, no, he's still balling. It's only the third quarter.
Yes.
Dude. He's got 151 points if you played him as a champion.
In basketball? In basketball? In basketball?
Bro.
I played him in the regular super flex spot.
Don't even lie. I put him as my champion and my co-champion.
Dude.
Nice.
Yeah, he is just holy shit. I think this is one of the highest scores I've seen in Super Draft Pro.
I haven't even checked.
He's gonna have probably over 200 points tonight.
Hold on. Oh, that can't be right.
Hey, and one musical boy says there's legitimately pot shops every 2 blocks in Washington. It's probably every block in California, multiples on the same blocks if you're in the right part of.
He's in my lineup, but he's not in my champion.
Back in the good old days, bro.
Yeah, you gotta find the good
mom and pop shops.
He's in my lineups, both of them, but he's not in.
You gotta find the good and dude in Seattle. I mean, you gotta go to like Everett.
I put Wiggins in my champion spot. I thought he was going to blow
good
up.
shops. You just gotta find.
Remember, Bogie'e, you would
coffee out there, dude. I'm telling you right now. I don't really drink coffee, and like when I go there, like I have to have coffee. And I do not drink coffee.
It's like
but I'm winning $2.
It's like when you go to the chicken joint, you don't order the steak, you get the chicken.
And when you go to Seattle, you don't go to Starbucks. You don't go to Starbucks. You go to like they have like these little huts, dude. They're everywhere. They're like a little fucking stand, like they don't have a bathroom. Like,
and they got these like Red Bull boosters, and like everyone goes gaga over these Red Bull boosters and shit.
Bo, you remember driving around just in random hoods
mixers
And
That's
looking
really
for the green crosses, just knowing you were
Oh,
going to
yeah.
look for a mom and pop shop.
Mm-hmm. You know, I tripped out. Because
See,
first of
that
all,
coffee?
in the day,
it's a coffee beer.
Oh,
in Frisco, they had this shit Hate Street, and it's just like these old school ass shops that were like straight. You know, this was like the medical card days. You know what I mean? And it was just a mom and pops, bro. And like you can go
It's the
in
only
there,
thing I
like
had
if there
left.
was a bakery. I'd go in the bakery and I'd be like, I want 120 pieces
It's good though.
of banana nut bread. And they'd be like, okay. And they're like these little banana nut breads, but they would have these warning labels, right? And so I'd order them fresh, and we just go outside, burn, just fucking out in the open because it's fucking San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? And like then when my
you like that
when
stuff?
my batch will be done,
Hold on.
right?
that's crazy good.
They individually wrap these motherfuckers, right? And they would sell them $3 a piece. And then in the streets, we flip these bitches for like 20 a piece. Stupid overkill, right? Overkill overhead. Fucking and like it on the warning label it says this feeds 4 people. You know what I mean? Like this, just these little ass bitches, bro. And like people would just eat the whole thing and then call me and have the nightmare stories like with these banana nut breads. I'm like, this is like you don't have to eat the whole thing because they're very delicious too. That's another thing too. Is like
You got 905, right? You got
Bogart.
905 down
Yeah,
there?
Bogart would
Oh.
like this.
Hold up, dude.
Yeah.
So you and I. So I know you're not supposed
This
to
is
do this, shit,
$4.50.
but you and I are gonna have to talk about shipping beers.
Oh yes, of course.
yeah,
'Cause I can get
this
some
is
good
the
shit here,
same.
too.
You guys have had this conversation already.
Yeah.
You had
I
to-
think we have.
Hey, you got Instagram?
Yeah, I think I just followed you on Twitter as well.
Okay, yeah. Well, we need to talk.
Yes.
Oh,
Daddy,
dude,
quick
yeah, we're
question.
talking here. Yeah, you and I are gonna be talking real quick.
We're the one and the
Hey,
same, JC. We're one and the same. We do the same things.
It's an
I
expensive
will
habit,
say
dude. It's an
this,
expensive
JC
habit. I'll tell
money.
you that much.
When you're running
You
for
think marijuana is
governor,
an
right?
expensive habit? Try buy. Dude, you can buy a 24 pack of beer. How much is it for like a case of Bud Light?
Oh, I don't know. Oh,
For
Bud
a
Light.
24
I
pack
don't
of
know.
Bud Light. How much is it?
I don't buy that stuff, but I don't know.
No, Bogart.
like,
Less than
I drink
20
cheap-
bucks,
I
right?
drink cheap light beers. Yeah, it's like
How much
it's
is
like
it for
fucking-
how much is it for a case of Bud Light?
It's like
24 pack.
$18.
All right,
For-
so a
for-
case
for
of
an
this
18
case of
pack.
this beer, how much do you think?
$18 beer.
Dude, so I could go buy a case of this beer. It's like $150.
I was gonna say like $90 minimum.
See,
Yeah,
and here's the thing. I'm
it's
trying to watch
it's
my figure.
outlandish, bro.
They're so.
I'm trying to watch
good.
my figure.
Exactly. It's like drinking.
Hey,
adult
listen, hey,
fucking
JC
adult
Money.
juice. It's like
When you're
Dole.
running
Freaking
for
like
when
it's
you're running
Dole.
for governor, though, right? Here's your angle. You gotta do the Vikings angle. Because
What else
in
do I have?
Minnesota,
Look at this one.
not just the Vikings fan, but
Dude,
actual
the
like
slush is the dope. This
warrior
shit's
Vikings.
with the terps.
You know
You
what
got
I mean?
the terps too. Yes. It's just got terps in it, bro. Got
So it
terpenes
tastes
in it.
delicious.
Yeah, they put terpenes in it.
It's so
This shit's
crazy.
so
man.
good, bro. All right, yeah, you and
What
I.
they got CBD
yeah.
in that motherfucker
We
too?
need to talk. We need to talk
Dude,
like tomorrow.
sometimes you
We need to
sometimes
talk
you
like
just drink some of these
yesterday,
and-
bro. Yeah, I'll send you some of this shit. This
I
shit's
feel
like,
I feel like I'm in the wrong business. I need to start slanging these 905s to Justin.
and
bro.
450s.
dude. I'm gonna tell you right now. This shit. You could. I think in California, this stuff sells for like $34 a 4-pack.
What?
Yeah, here, like you get it for $34. It's like
This shit
$10
right
here,
here?
bro. No shit, bro. This
Oh,
shit like here.
Like
Hey,
this,
yo,
this is
no
just
joke,
I
another-
was gonna say, hey,
but it's-
I gotta go personally because my girls text me like let's do the cake already. It's late.
Happy
I gotta
birthday,
go.
my man.
Y'all keep rocking though. And
Oh, we
then
can-
and then I'll
No, we're
actually,
rocking.
I'll be
We're
back.
good.
Actually, I'll be back.
you guys gonna keep rocking?
I will keep rocking.
I got
You got to bounce also.
I got to get rolling also.
You got to hand somebody over some host privileges or something.
JC Money's got it.
JC Money got it. I'll be back. I'm gonna go sing happy birthday.
Go do your
Talk
thing.
here,
buddy.
talk whatever.
Well, Hustler, hey, good to see you again. We'll talk more about the Super Draft Pro on the side, and of course out in the open as well, because it's an awesome thing to be doing.
Hell
it's
yeah.
so much fun. It's
All right,
so much
guys.
fun.
Keep rocking it.
Have a good night, man.
Peace out.
Will do. Peace.
Spence, we got to hook up, man. We also have to. I'm in Houston very often, so
Yeah, man, not too far away. Yeah, we'll definitely have to get something going, man. Turn up a little bit.
it's a good hike up for me there. It's a good hike. It's a good 6-hour drive, but I mean that's no.
Yeah.
If I
I say
could do
from
6 hours.
Lafayette, it's only like 4 hours.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say it's like 3.5. So that
Yeah,
way
it's
I
not
drive.
bad. Yeah, NOLA, it's a little further. Like, yeah, you can make the trek up to Lafayette. We can go hit NOLA and turn up, man. That'd be fun.
Yeah, man. But I think what was it? Maybe about 10 years ago, I was supposed to. The last time I was supposed to head over to NOLA, it just didn't happen. My house got broken into, and they stole my Jeep, and they stole my PS.
Oh my god.
3. I had a PS3
sucks,
back like 10 years ago. So, whatever it was back then, stole my bong, everything. It was crazy.
Man.
Yeah, it was horrible. I had it was called Bevo, obviously, and it was like 2.5 feet, and it was black and orange, like a burnt orange and white. It was awesome.
Damn. Yeah, I got robbed a few years ago at my first apartments, and the motherfuckers, they were doing maintenance on it, and they left the window open, and someone, I guess, leaped in, and they took my laptop and bullshit. I couldn't sleep there though because it had flooded. I mean, if I'd have been there, I'd have got, I'd have whooped some ass. But I wasn't even there. I couldn't even defend myself. And they took a bunch of they actually didn't take all that much shit. The main thing they took was my laptop at the time.
I wasn't there. I was able. They found my Jeep in like a ditch a week later, but it was fine. Like nothing even happened to it. They just stole my shoes. They were in it. I was like, damn it! I left some good pair of
what the fuck, man?
dress shoes in there, and they tried to like dismantle.
People just be nuts. But to answer Austin's question, I'm not a big smoker. I'm not like Huss or like I'm not a huge smoker. But I will say this: one time I had a wicked edible hangover.
Yeah,
I did these edibles.
I think so. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I did these edibles. Freaking these muffin edibles. They were strong as fuck. I got fucked up, crossfaded or whatever.
I've had some muffin stuff too, and I woke up the next day. It wasn't until I took a poop that I felt fine after.
Yeah, that day I literally felt. I was just sitting there, like me and my buddy were just sitting there, like, bro, what the fuck? Like we felt like we were stuck in fog or something.
I remember
edibles will do that shit to you.
I remember.
Oh, we were in a haze, man. It was crazy.
It's an ice cream cake, so I had to pull it out for 15 minutes.
Oh, you're
so
good.
All right.
And then we'll just close out after that thing.
We're talking about edible hangovers.
Shit,
Hey,
yeah, I don't smoke much.
If you smoke something with some seeds in it, you're definitely gonna have some sort of weed
There's
hangover.
this brand of edible, and I forget the name of it, but like,
I don't do that.
and they don't sell these no more. At least not this heavy.
Hell yeah, David.
Back in the days, you used to be able to get a brownie brick. It'll be 1,000 milligrams brownie. You know what I'm saying? And one of my best friends, he lives up in Sacramento. It's like a couple hours up north. And every time he came down, he's about to crash at my crib like we're fucking back in high school, right? Because this dude, we're gonna get like hella mushrooms and 1,000 milligram brick brownie, right?
Yeah, I got a buddy like that, but my wife says he can't come over no more.
And it had this slogan. On there. It says you can't eat it backwards. You know what I mean? Because you can't fucking reverse eat this shit. Once you eat this motherfucker, you're in there. And we're on shrooms.
We're going crazy.
You're fucking in there.
You're in there. And then we shout out to my man Dilly, bro. He coined the phrase high hell. Because if you eat too much edibles, you go to high hell. Where you're just there.
Yeah.
But see,
I've been there.
I did that for my homeboy's wedding, but I was fine.
So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? Is like, we have 1,000 milligram brick, and the thing it has a little like cardboard thing, and it has measurements. So it tells you, because you're about to chop this thing up, it tells you how many milligrams per little section. You know what I'm saying? And so like we every time he would come through, and it's funny because my girl would be like, "Great," because it's about to come through. We're about to get fucked up for like 2 days. You know what I mean? Because this is my best friend in the world, and when he comes around, this is what we do. You know what I mean? And so we're just plastered to this couch, and on some real high school shit. When you're in high school,
sorry, Austin.
You'd be like, "Don't be a bitch." You'd be like, "You won't eat another 50 milligrams." You'd be like, you know what I mean? You start doing shit like that, bitch. You won't eat another. I ate a whole chocolate bar,
like a big ass one in Vegas for my.
See what Hustler said? Hustler said he wants to see Spencer all fucked up on edibles.
Oh, yeah, I've been there before, man. It's wild. I've been there. I need to do it again sometime. It's been a little while.
I was fine.
I
was just worried about my eyes being red.
Crazy.
But I went full Joey Diaz.
Time to do a podcast.
I went full Joey Diaz, and in a day, see, actually not full Joey Diaz, because Joey Diaz in his heyday would eat like 400 milligrams and just eat that shit.
Wait,
he's a big fucker too.
Wait.
So me and my mans, we worked through 700 milligrams of this 1,000 milligram brownie. You know what I mean? And so it's probably through the course of like 14, 15 hours of the day. You know what I mean? We went on like we went on marathons. Like we went on like a Jim Carrey marathon. So we watched like Ace Ventura's and fucking because we're on shrooms and all kind of shit, right?
That's cool. I don't really watch TV unless it's like hyper visualizations. Like I want to always super extend my.
It was about watching funny shit, like shit that we think is funny. You know what I mean? Because like when
I'm
you're
always
on
like,
shrooms and you
I'm always like, I don't need nobody to know I'm doing this. I need to seclude myself and like be one with nature and not talk to anybody and just do it all.
I miss going to nature, bro, because that's the way you're supposed to do shrooms. You're supposed to like at one point. I think
Van Jefferson.
I dipped off the show. What did he say? Van Jefferson?
Van Jefferson versus Kendrick Bourne. Said rest full PPR.
Yeah, it depends on your roster construction. I think Kendrick Bourne's a safer.
What's the Rams schedule? Because that's how I'm gonna base my shit. Because
I'm looking. I'll look for you.
You need these guys to be ultra efficient because they're only going to get X amount of targets. They're going to get like 5 targets.
He comes into the game
because he's Kendrick Lamar Bourne identity.
The Bourne ultimatum.
I like that.
That's one of my more ignorant nicknames from the early days. Back in 2019.
Why Kendrick Lamar though? But I know
Kendrick Lamar Bourne identity because I couldn't decide between either of them. So just put them together.
The Kendrick Lamar Bourne ultimatum.
There it is. Kendrick Lamar Bourne supremacy.
Yep.
They all work. They all work.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so Van Jefferson versus Bourne. Okay, Van Jefferson. Look, I feel like they're scheming him into the playbook. He just didn't come down with that extra touchdown from Cooper Kupp last week. He could have had an even bigger game if you think about it. So I would definitely choose him over guys like OBJ, right? If he's out, if they're out there, right? And if that's who you're thinking about picking up on your waiver wire.
They got a good schedule. They got the Jaguars. And the Cardinals are a little. They're okay, but the Seahawks. That's pretty easy. Then they got the Vikings. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Then the Ravens and the Niners.
The Rams are the
schedule.
I like OBJ. I like OBJ.
Yeah, I like OBJ too.
A lot.
I do too.
And Van Jefferson.
Because he's returning punts or whatever.
I kind of like them both.
Here's the thing. I'm going to go Kendrick. Now, what's Kendrick Bourne's schedule? Because I think I might lean Kendrick Bourne.
I think it's a little tougher because I think it's a little tougher schedule because they have a bye week coming up as well.
I want the necessity. I want the necessity of throwing the ball. Like
they have like a tough game, a bye week, and then it opens
up. The Rams
are
going to throw the ball, but like we're gonna have to hope Van Jefferson is going to be efficient with his like 4 to 5.
You also don't want to ride just on like Mac Jones' success here towards the end, but it's Bill Belichick. So I
think I'd rather Jefferson due to the offense. It's a much more pass-friendly offense. A
lot more.
Yeah, because the Patriots are one of the best defenses too, and the Rams aren't. To be honest,
and you never know when it might be a Myers game, it might be an Aguilar game. Go with Jefferson.
I would say that
Kendrick Bourne is so much more fun.
He is. He's somebody that I have waiver wires.
You know what? Though? After careful evaluation,
they got way tougher schedule. They got the Bills. They got the Bills, the Colts, the Bills. Then the Jaguars and the Dolphins. The Dolphins are even tough. That's a way tougher schedule. Way tougher schedule
with a rookie quarterback.
You know what though? I am gonna go with I'm gonna go Van Jefferson because I just remembered too. I just remember the Rams are like a top 5. They're like a top 3 actually throwing his team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
They throw the
Mac
ball.
Jones is hyper efficient, but he's going to give what the defense gives him. And guess what the defense always gives him? Kendrick Bourne. It's like
Kendrick Lamar Bourne supremacy.
He catches 4 of them for 60 yards every week, and then he'll sometimes get it to the end.
Kendrick Matt Damon.
Kendrick Matt Damon.
What the hell? That was
full ignorant. That's his new name.
Full ignorant.
He's Kendrick Matt Damon.
Kendrick Bourne, DJson.
We'll allow it.
Kendrick Bourne again.
Kendrick Bourne.
I like that. Kendrick Bourne again.
Christian.
I like that.
Praise the God. He gets
Christian Bourne again. Wait, what is it? Oh, Kendrick Bourne again. Christian McCaffrey on IR.
Damn. Hey, listen. Hey, I secret hate Christian McCaffrey. I like low key hate him. Bro.
He's done.
I used to love him and his dad, Ed McCaffrey. Ed McCaffrey was one of my favorite receivers back in the late 90s, just like random guy. Like, yeah,
Oh, his
man, I like
pops?
that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed McCaffrey.
Gritty white dude, man.
Yeah, he was one of those
Wait,
receivers
he
that
was
I
a
like. I was
receiver?
like, these guys need to. Yeah,
Or was he a
receiver.
DB? Oh no,
he was a receiver.
Christian McCaffrey's pops.
His
Dope.
dad,
He was a
Ed
receiver?
McCaffrey, was a
Ed
receiver for the
McCaffrey,
Denver
yeah.
Broncos.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He was
Okay, it
catching
was
passes
Broncos.
from,
Okay.
from John
From
Elway.
Elway, bro.
Elway,
Yeah,
as they
Ed
call him.
McCaffrey, yeah. He had a nice little career. He was a little before my time, but yeah, he was. I'm
I used to
remembering.
love
he
watching
was
guys
pretty
like that.
well. Yeah, Ed McCaffrey. He played
Man,
from
Tino's so funny.
91 to 03. Yeah, before my time. Yeah. Right before I was a wee tyke in 03. I was 5 years
Oh.
old.
What? Oh my God.
In 03?
So old.
Yeah. I was born in 98, so yeah, I was
Right.
5 years old.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on,
God.
it's gonna sound terrible when I say this out loud because like I have kids that are like old and shit.
Look,
Yeah, when in
Bogart,
98, I was already like
I'm
I
just
was already
younger
doing
than you.
things in 98.
I'm just younger than you,
Yeah.
Bogart.
What was I? 14?
Hey, Tino says, hey, name your best shroom movie, because he says Jurassic Park 2.
Okay, so one of those was
Okay,
in 3D.
listen,
Was
I've
that
actually
Jurassic Park
watched the
2, or was
Jurassic
that 3D?
Park on shrooms. I was very terrified.
Yeah, it's correct.
Because like,
out
the
the fucking
auto,
screen at you.
I remember we were watching it at the homie's house, and the audible of it, like the
Yeah.
fucking roar. I was like, oh shit! Like that shit. But see, this is when like you would do shrooms. Like when I was younger, you did shrooms to go overload. You know what I mean? Like you eat like a whole eighth.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And then you just
not me. I was like,
balls. Like that was the
just make sure I get home
a real
safe.
thing. Like you trip out. Like I like to
What are you doing? Get
microdose.
home safe.
Like
You're staying there, bitch.
I definitely ate 3 grams over the course of like the last 5 hours. You know
I
what I
would
mean?
not even measure it. I was like, give me a quarter of that cap.
No, but see, here's my thing though. Is like I'm on the mulch now, like the bottom of the zip. I buy them by the ounce, right?
I
Because
see.
I know a
I see
guy.
that.
You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because this guy works in the legitimate, like in Berkeley, where they sell the shit at the thing. So I just undercut it. You know what I mean? I know my guy. He works in the industry. It's fucking awesome because I'm getting
Send me some of that undercut.
but so now at the bottom, you know, I call it the mulch because it's like all the shit that's all mashed up from just handling it for like a month, right? It's all the stuff that's left.
Just
And
looking
that
at
shit-
it for no reason.
Yeah, so I could be measuring that shit. It's hella potent, motherfucker.
Staring at it like, should I take some more for 3 hours?
Yeah, like, and I literally just like when I leave camera, I'll just grab a little bit, just chew it raw. Fucking.
So my favorite, so the first time, like, so one of the best times I'm gonna say that I've ever did mushrooms was my buddy and I, like, here in Minnesota. It was like the middle of the winter time too. Like we were at his dorm. I guess it wasn't really a dorm. It's like an apartment.
Hey, y'all be snowed in winter
That's
time.
cool.
Yeah, dude, it was like
You gotta do
a
indoor
crazy
sports.
amount of snow,
I'm
dude.
out
'Cause
here
My,
with, like,
my buddy was
trees
like
moving
way
and
streaming
birds.
out. Like after we were done watching this movie, he was like way streaming out. He's like, "Yo, let's go running for those snowplow." I'm like, "Dude, you're fucking crazy. No, we're not doing that
Cool,
shit.
like, we're later on
It'd
in
be
the
awesome."
week,
I'm like, "No."
driving.
So,
Hey, see,
anyways, dude, the craziest shit is like we listened to Siamese Dream, Smashing Pumpkins,
Hell
that
yeah.
album.
Yeah.
You watch Fantasia, and you watch Fantasia. The shit is fucking dope.
Ooh, hey,
So, like,
Fantasia's
right when the conductor's about to like start it, he ticks his like wand, and then he's like goes like this. You like start the album. It's shit.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I
Kick
never
ass
watched
hell,
like
bro.
Cool.
I
Fantasia
gotta admit
multiple
right
times.
now.
I got the music, but you gotta make sure you got the bass going, and you gotta make sure the music's
Real
up.
loud. I
Real
always do
loud,
headphones, man, and I go out
Shit's
and I do my
dope, and
thing.
you gotta
I
feel
go
it.
out, I go out
When
into
you
the
feel
yard.
it, you'll feel the movie too.
Mhm.
The shit that happens in the
Well,
movie, and then you feel the
well,
music. You're like,
Hold
yup.
on. I want to get I'm gonna get scientifical real quick.
Look, dude, I'll go out
Fucking
into the yard and I'll listen to
mushrooms.
Kid Cudi, or I'll do some Lamborghini High. You ever see that video? And like everything's all pixelized, and these guys are totally they know
Dude, I
that
bet you
people
like
are
Tool,
watching.
like Tool videos would be
Like
really fun to
DMT
watch. Like,
shit,
have you ever
bro.
seen
Tool's
any
a little-
Tool
Listen,
videos? That shit would
I
be
love
crazy.
Tool, but Tool's a
Psilocybin
little creepy
mushroom.
on that stuff.
Psilocybin mushroom is the edible version of DMT. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah, I haven't
mild.
done that either. I want to try
It's
that
mild
too.
because
I
that's
don't
the
wanna go that
components
far.
that's in it.
I
So
need
Just a
like
little bit.
But here's the
Just
thing.
wanna
Here's the thing with psilocybin mushrooms, right? Is like, you know what I mean? Like microdosing makes you sharp. It's sensory overload when you eat hella mushrooms. And like for me,
everything goes
like,
kaleidoscope.
it's also look. I'm like I said, I'm gonna get scientific. It's something called synesthesia. It's
Never heard that one.
the definition of synesthesia is one sensory perception to the next. So, like, you know, mushrooms or LSD or sometimes even Molly. You know what I mean? Actually, not even sometimes Molly as well. Like, they'll give you the sensation from one sensory perception to the next. Like, for example, if I'm on a Molly, I'm in a club, I feel like I could feel the music. Right,
so
you know what I'm saying?
And how closely related is Molly to ecstasy? Is that the same?
It's the same shit. It's just
Okay.
MDMA is pure. You know what I mean? Because ecstasy is the cocktail.
Well, then never
Ecstasy is
mind.
the cocktail.
It is a
You know, they're
cocktail.
mixing all
And I
kinds
know
of shit
exactly
I
with it.
what
love
you're
that shit.
talking
It was
about.
crazy.
Yeah.
Dude. I did that shit like right out of high school. I was like, this is the coolest shit ever.
Because the press pills were the gig back
triple
then.
stacks, that shit was dope, man.
Fuck yeah. So nowadays they got these things called
People yell stuff
euros.
thumbs up.
They
Shit
got
was
these
wrong.
little
I
Euros.
fucking love
euros.
that dish. I love
The
that shit.
euros,
It was bomb as hell. I was like, this shit is
pure
like
MDMA
with
fucking
this?
press pills. It's fucking awesome. All the rage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 20
Fucking
years ago.
Awesome.
yeah,
Like,
20. Yeah, I'm just saying, like
Hey,
back
listen,
in the day, man,
when
dude.
motherfuckers say-
Like
when
right out of like
motherfuckers
getting
say
out of
they
high
couldn't
school
get-
and trying a whole bunch of shit. I mean, I used to smoke all weed like all the way through high school and shit like that. And then like out of high school, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna start trying new things. I mean, I didn't
I did
get
too.
like crazy with it, but I
Just
mean,
Molly
like-
is great when you're if you're in a
I've never done
relationship.
Molly. I want to try it, but I mean,
If you're in a relationship, Molly's
so
that's
good.
where it's at. Do some
I like
Molly with your
mushrooms.
lady.
I think mushrooms
It's
were pretty
fucking
dope.
awesome.
I thought coke was pretty dope. Like I tried that shit. Like good stuff, you know. Like I mean, I
Yeah,
like,
listen, hold on. That's
But
another
if I'm-
dark path. We're not gonna go down that one.
If
Oh,
I'm
no.
smashed and I
I'm
can't
gonna
drive
try it.
somewhere, then fine. But other than that, it's not for me. But I'm just saying, like, if I can't drive somewhere and I need to like get home or I need to like whatever, that's emergency.
You might need to
It's
wake up, B.
It's the break the glass. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Listen, when we used to have parties and motherfuckers about to leave, I'm not gonna have your death on my conscience.
Right? Yeah.
You're
You're just like,
here.
here you go.
Bust
Be
one
safe.
down for you. Boom, boom, boom. You're on your way. Drive home safe. You know what I mean?
Like LeBron with the chalk.
Yes. Call me when you get home. Take
LeBron,
You know
what
what
the
I'm
fuck?
yeah. Hey, but check this out. I think I just got the cue. You know what I mean? We're gonna close.
We got the
we're
cue.
gonna
Don't
go
worry
ahead and
about it.
Well, I'm gonna close this thing up for me at least personally. Y'all can still rock.
You
know
getting
what I
the
mean?
cakes ready? Cakes ready?
Yeah, she just texted me. She was trying to call me too. She's like, it's been 15 minutes. You know what I mean?
What
I'll
flavor
be
cake?
back.
Hey, what flavor cake you got?
I have no idea, but see, that's what kind of adventurer I am. I let the kids choose because I'm all about that. Whatever they like, because that's what that's what brings me joy on my birthday. You know what I
feel you,
mean?
dog.
Is
Same.
that like I'm here with my
Same.
kids and my kid like, you know what's funny is like, all right, real quick. See, first of all, I want to for context, I'm a master curver, right? Curve. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've been doing this since I was a kid. When it's time to leave the party, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know where my shoes are. Oh, I haven't ate yet. Like, you know, you have all these things that kids do. We all did this thing, right? And even as a grown man, I'd be like, oh, I just cracked a spear. You know what I mean? I was one of those.
I do that one all the time.
And me and my boys, when all the ladies would be gathering up, I'd be like,
One
hey,
more.
we're in curve mode right now. We're in Operation Curve mode, and we could curve like a smooth another hour or kick
For an hour, for sure,
what I mean?
dude. I've
easy.
done it
Because then
before.
they'll forget about it for like 20, 30 minutes. They'll come back and be like, oh, and then you do it again.
They'll start talking to somebody
Right?
else real quick,
Yeah.
like one of the
And that's how you
girlfriends who's
do it
about
when
to
you-
whatever.
When you're a
Trust me, I know.
father with kids and you're at these parties, right? Peacock, right? When you're at these parties,
I'm the
go
best
to
at
kids'
adult
parties.
parties. It's like, I
Kids'
just
parties
rolled
are
it.
turn.
I'm about to smoke.
For those who don't have kids, I just want to let y'all know, kids' parties is turn. You know what I mean? That's what dads do. We go to kids' parties with no other dads. We party with the other dads. And sometimes there's extracurricular activities. There's all kinds of shit. going on,
Sometimes.
right? Yes. Especially at my parties when I used to be that guy. But that's why I'm Scott Free. This is a long time ago.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
now I have to
right?
drive to remote locations for like petting zoos and fucking shit now. These are all the parties
Yeah, we
I'm
gotta
going
do all
to.
kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, any chance, anytime there's a birthday party, I know somebody's turning up. So we're turning
Oh, for
up,
sure.
you know what I mean?
All my homeboys
Because-
are like,
Yeah,
somebody's
because
kid is
otherwise
there.
I don't want to go. Like, you know how you're going to the petting zoo? I would curve that because I'm the curve master. I'd be like, babe, I gotta do this podcast.
No,
I'm
but
sorry,
my other
anything.
homeboy,
I gotta do anything.
my
Babe,
mate's always
I might as
there.
well just
He's
be
like,
honest and be like,
I got
babe, I
one,
gotta do
let's go.
anything but that. You know what I mean? And so check this out. So now check this out. For anybody that's in a relationship, like a serious one, right? You'll feel this. So my girl goes, so what do you want to do for your birthday? I said, I want to eat mushrooms, do a podcast. Yes. Right? Because that's what I want to do. She goes, so you'd rather do that than spend it with your kids? I said, I want my kids every day. I love my life. You asked me what I want to do for my birthday. I give you an honest answer. I'm like a literal kind of guy.
I was like, I can't do both. I
I-
can't do both.
Yes, I could win. Because you know what? And then now this circles back to what I always told my kids. Like my firstborn, she's 14 now. And I used
My
to always tell her
firstborn
when
is
she was a kid,
12, going on 23 or whatever.
I would tell her, right? I would tell her just like this. I would say, because I did everything. I would fucking volunteer at the school, do whatever the fuck, right? It was just hell involved because I don't trust people. So I also just wanted to know this teacher.
Sure.
See, right? And then like, so I'd be in there, and I remember they were talking about winning, right? They're like, yeah, it's not all about winning and this and that. And bro, after class, I told my daughter, I said, listen, she
David
was lying.
Hess hit on the money.
I
Right
told her like this. I said, she was lying. She said, it's not about winning. It's all
That's what
about
losers
winning.
say.
I was like, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, it's one of the strongest life lessons I ever said to any of my kids. I said, listen, they're going to tell you it's not about winning. They're fucking lying to you. Fuck that shit. I might even use that language because I'm probably should have avoided the F words. And see, you know what's funny too? Curving right now as we speak. See how I'm doing that?
Curving.
Right now. I am the fucking curve. I'm about to crack
I want some of that cake, bro.
My kids, hold on, here's the thing. My kids don't go to sleep till like fucking 11 o'clock. I ain't gonna lie, we're West Coast motherfuckers, bro.
Oh,
and they're my kids.
Might have been down since I started. Well, halfway through.
Yeah,
the little one was back
and the youngest. And here's the thing: when you have a baby in the house, the baby kind of dictates everything.
Going on 30.
And the meatball is about to be 6 months old. She kind of dictates everything because she had a nap, and I swear to God, she's glued to me. So when she hears my voice,
doing your I've checked in. You're doing the news.
And that's her nap. You know what's awesome? She goes to sleep every day like clockwork. That's her nap time.
Yeah,
so she'll have her bottle. She goes to sleep. I put her down. It's fucking awesome. Like, and you know what's crazy is like Clock or Steamboat. That used to be my guys before I started doing the Daily Show because I would talk to them during that time because they would always hit me and we would just talk fantasy. And I'd be holding the baby and she would go to sleep. See, look at that curving. I should pick up and be like, I just opened this beer.
That's right.
Hey, but you know what? I'm out. I'm gonna win because it's all about winning.
Dude, I'm jealous about that cake. I want some of that ice cream cake.
Yeah.
He's gonna put
I'll
on
be
his
back.
Instagram.
If y'all still rocking, I'll be right back.
Look at this man. Don't. Okay, well, do what you want. It's his birthday, right? And he can do whatever he wants. I'm not gonna tell him how to live his life.
You gonna stand there forever? Oh, I was gonna say, is he gonna stand there forever?
He could, right? He's like, let me just stand right here.
He's done that before. There was a time we started the show and he just like stood there like with his hand up for like legit
Bogard
like
for
5 minutes. He was like there for like 5 minutes like that. No joke.
I've known Bogard
No
for
joke.
Like 2 years, man. Going on probably about 2 years easily because we've done 2 full fantasy seasons together already, and we're in a dynasty now. So it's like, he's one of my. He knows like we're probably opposite of each other on that zodiac wheel. He's like, oh, my best friends are Aries or whatever the hell. Like me and him, we just hit it out. He texts me almost every day for no reason. And it's funny. Like he can call me and I'll just pick up the phone and I'll talk to his ass. And then I'll be like, hey man, it's been 45 minutes. Like I was driving home, but I'm home now. I gotta go or whatever. And he's like, all right, I'll see you on the show later. Then I talked to him for 3 hours. So he's just one of those guys that, he's a cool dude. He's fun as hell. He has some crazy insight, and sometimes it's things that you don't think about, right?
Exactly. That's
which is what I love.
Not only insight, he has crazy hindsight.
Yeah, and he's a walking time machine too. He's thinking back and tell you about goddamn Kyle Shanahan back in 2014.
But his problem, Bogart's problem is he doesn't follow his own fantasy advice.
Yeah, true.
Because with his own fantasy advice though, he could be either really bad and then just win a few leagues, or be like pretty good and then like, oh, I should have done this. So I think
sometimes he kind of overthinks it at times. It seems like, but he brings up a lot of good shit, like a lot of shit where you like he really thinks
you don't think about it out of the box.
Yeah, it's like you got to be a deep thinker to come up with that shit, and that's
why we have that. That's why we have that what if show on Wednesday nights. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hey, David, appreciate you, man. I don't know if that's Buneo. I don't, but appreciate you, man. The super chat, hitting it up, hanging out with us tonight. Super great. Super
Oh
awesome.
shit! David says Danny Pesos may be done for a season. Stay tuned.
No.
Yeah.
With the
yeah,
next
he's
strain?
week to week. Yeah, he's week to week. They said it might. Yeah, damn, might be out for the season. Wow, he's probably not playing this week.
Yeah.
So maybe just
know some people. Know some people. Know some.
I just feel like now, like holding on to Kadarius Toney is still like a long shot now.
Yeah, all the Giants. Yeah, let's get rid of him. It's funny.
Right?
Yeah, neck strain, and now the neck himself's gonna get the start. Mike,
why hold on to that now?
Austin, yeah, smoking out a vape.
Yeah, we need to go add the super flex. Go add Mike Lynch. Go add the neck and super flex.
I was gonna say that no, Austin, probably not. It just
hey, Bogard. David says goodnight. He said happy birthday, Bogey.
Oh man, thank you, David. Good night to you too, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to take your vitamins, say your prayers.
Say your prayers. You're going in the casket.
Vote for JC. Vote JC money for governor.
Let's go, baby.
Hey, no, it's funny because they're like my girl's like,
and the quality is worse in the video than on my phone.
Cut it yet. Obviously, the kids burnt. The kids curved me another 5.
What,
like,
really?
Then I'm
got curved again. Well, at least you got to go in and check it out. Like, hey, I was here. Oh, what? We're not ready for the cake.
Bogard, Austin asked. He said, "Is smoking weed out of a vape stronger than normally smoking it?"
Probably not.
Yeah, it's concentrated, but it's totally different worlds.
It depends on if you're used to it. For me, like it hits you and it's like
it's oil
moment, and then it like fades away.
It's concentrates.
Yes, you build an extreme high tolerance for this shit, but then also too, it's like then I get to hitting it harder all the time, and I have kids, so it's like I don't want to stink all the time because I'm like an OCD motherfucker. I'll shower after I smoke for real.
Bro,
like that's what my girl was telling me too. She was like, "Well, you gonna shower first before you hold?" Because you know we're all about post world, right? We post things, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna hold the baby. We're gonna sing happy birthday. It's gonna be awesome, right? But I can't do that stinking. And I've been.
You're gonna wake up the baby it's early over there. You're on the West Coast. I forgot. I was like, you're gonna wake up the baby. The baby's
no. Baby's awake. The baby's awake. Baby won't.
In my land, in Central Texas.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock, baby. 11:15.
Kid's been asleep for a few hours now.
Hey man, shout out to my brother-in-law, bro. My brother-in-law, when he's from Jersey, and when he moved out here, he goes, "Man, I love it." And I thought he was gonna say like, "I love the weather," and all this. He's like, I can watch all my sports, go to sleep early, and then wake up and go to work. And not
see, I like being in like
basketball
Central Time, so I just feel like everything's normal. You know, like I go
that's what you're used to.
I go to bed at a normal hour. I wake up at a normal hour. I get out of church, and I could probably, if I rush home, still catch almost all of the game. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, at the late service, I can go to the early service, but I'm not going to do that. Or I could go to service on Saturdays.
Hey man, I miss talking. Hey, listen, man. Next time you're in church, put in a good word for me,
dude. You know that when I go to church, that everybody's fantasy team does awesome. I went to church every week last year, and I had like a tremendous fantasy football season.
Hey, I think there's a market here. Hold on.
I'm not like a huge blah blah blah. I'm talking about religion. I go to church because my wife makes me.
Hold on. God made me. The universe made me. Whatever. Right?
I walk out and I have a tremendous fantasy.
I think we need to start a church, a fantasy church with fantasy Jeebus, right? And motherfuckers go there. It's a Saturday church because football's on Sunday, and that's
we
when
might get
God
struck by lightning.
That's when fantasy God rested, right? He's like, all right, and let there be football. You know what I'm saying? So fantasy Jeebus, bro.
Football took over Sundays.
There's a lot of money in this, bro. Television evangelists, right? I'd be like, and fantasy God and fantasy Jeebus said, let there be.
Oh my God, Hess knows what he's talking about. Bro. Like, yeah, if you're gonna
fantasy Jeebus, that's hilarious.
You're gonna do shit like the way like Stoner
does. Not Jesus, Jeebus. You know what I'm saying?
Fantasy
Jeebus, right?
Yeah,
fantasy Jeebus.
Other stuff. And yeah, I mean, it just depends on what you're doing. Like I went back to saying.
Hell yeah, man. I'd go. Fuck it.
I gotta get like 2 more of these tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, dude, I love vaping.
Flower hasn't been around in my area at the moment.
Hey, to go back to Buddy's question though, right? Does the vape get you higher? Hell yeah, because it gets you immediately high, but it don't last that long.
But it fades. I do this at work, and I'm like, it's no problem. But I guess my tolerance is super high.
But it is hella clean. You know what I'm saying? It's very convenient. But then, like smoking, I'm a flower smoker at heart because there's something about it's the aesthetic too. I'm a storyteller. I like to talk
Pause
and
it.
have the joint in my hand.
On
And
the side,
you know what I'm
pause
saying?
it.
This is what I do. I love and the flower too. When you're because mind you, this is smoking and this is vaping. You know what I mean? Vaping is totally different, right? When I'm vaping all day, when I hit that flower, I'm hella high. Like
Mhm.
I'll wake up in the morning and like hit the pen, then brush my teeth, right? Before I might wake up in the morning, mind you, it's funny because this is the order. Before I wake up in the morning, go roll a joint, smoke a joint, then brush my teeth, right? And it's like,
Mm.
now I don't.
I do
I
that with
cut
a
out
bong.
all that
Bong,
stinkiness.
my bong.
I cut out all the stinkiness though, because I got kids. I don't want to stink. I don't want smell. Smell is the strongest sense. Smell is the strongest sense tied to memory.
For
So
sure.
I don't want my
dude.
kids to grow up like once they smell that weed, they'll be like, "Oh my god, that's
Dad.
my dad all day."
Hey,
You know what I mean?
if Alex hasn't got you guys into our chat yet, I mean, Bogard doesn't have a Facebook, but
I'm very elusive.
so we have like a Facebook, we have like a messenger that with like all the coaches that are. I mean, Spence, you're in there too, right? Have you got in
I
yet?
have
Superdraft
Facebook
Pro?
Messenger, but I don't get on Facebook. So
I was gonna say, I mean, I have Facebook. Yeah, I signed up. I signed up
so you
under
sign
you,
up.
Bogard. I
almost shit's
signed up.
private. and I'm
Yeah,
very, like,
if you
whatever.
guys are
I signed
coaches,
up.
then I mean, you're all part of the ladder, this tree. So we need to get you. I mean, if you have Messenger at least, because this group is really good. This woman right here, we call her Mama Bear, dude. She'll take.
Shit.
Hey, she's from
Hey, you know what?
Louisiana.
Hey, check us out.
You
Hold
should
on,
go.
hold on.
You should
JC
go
Money.
talk with her, bro.
Hold on,
she's
JC
very
Money.
smart when it comes to business and shit.
Hey,
Good
She's from
deal.
Louisiana. She's a big
I
time.
got a dip though. I got a dip for real. I got to
Happy birthday, Bogard. Enjoy that
Happy
cake.
birthday, brother.
Thank you. And it's ice cream cake. I don't know what kind of
Yeah,
ice
cool.
cream. to answer
Chocolate,
your
hopefully
question.
chocolate.
Listen, man,
Oh,
I'm an adventurer, bro. Whatever it is, the universe dialed it up.
they got red velvet.
And-
They have red
And
velvet.
I just want to say, I just want to put a message out there. Like, I love life. I'm 37 and I fucking love it. I love growing old. I love that I have the opportunity to wake up in the morning and appreciate that for everybody, whatever the fuck you're going through. I just want to say that. The mushroom told me to say that. You know what I mean? Whatever it is you're going through, you know what I'm saying? If you're alive, you have opportunity to turn them whatever it is around. You know what I mean? Appreciate that in itself, because that shit in itself is something that people might tend to take for granted. You know what I mean? And also, you know what I'm saying? Tune in live. You already know. Every day we're doing the news joint. And I fucking love you guys. Appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in to the Bogie's birthday bash. You know what I'm saying?
Where to find you at, Bogard?
What's that?
Tell them where to find you at.
Oh yeah, the earth is my turf, per usual.
What about that universe?
And yes, universe give me money. Birthday give me money.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Ice
And
cream can't give me money.
And I'll tell you this much: yes, ice cream can't give me money. And you know, if time is money, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Time. Ooh, that should be your joint right there, bruh. Time is money. That's your slogan, bruh. You know what I mean?
Just in time. So my name's Justin, right? Justin.
Oh,
time.
just in time. Right there too.
Oh, yeah.
Because listen, man, if time is money and if money is currency, and if that's a commodity, you know what I'm saying? Time is definitely the man's greatest commodity, bro. And how we spend it, you know what I'm saying? And I did this today. I wanted to spend this time with my colleagues, my homies. This was awesome. You know what I mean? Appreciate it all.
Hey, you hear this? Hey, right there, Bogard. See David? What he said right there?
Yeah.
Link up with him. He's gonna hook you up.
Yeah, bro,
Birthday.
David, bro. Have your people call my people. Find me on the GMM network on Instagram. If you got an Instagram, DM me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He's a good dude. He's a really good dude.
Yeah, and if you know, dude, if you got dude's line, shoot him my line. If you got him on
hey,
direct.
I got his number.
If you got him on direct, shoot him up, put me in a group.
Yeah, we'll do a 4-way with Hustler too. We'll do a 4-way.
That sounded a little.
No, dude, don't make it like that. You're gonna
It
make it
sounded
like
like
that.
something another man shouldn't say to another Bogard.
Come on, man.
Hold
Only
on,
you make
bro.
it like that.
I'm 37, but I'm very immature with my with my humor. You know what I mean? Like you said, let's get on forward. That's where I'm gonna go to. You know what I mean? Pause. You know what I mean?
Hustler, you're the man, Bogard.
Hey, listen, I'm just a regular man, a mere mortal.
Got Wendy laughing about the 4-way.
I'm still curving as fuck, dude. I'm so good at curving. Oh shit! But yeah, for sure, y'all. Peace.
Later, brother.
Oh, Bogey. What a guy.
Yeah, Tyrant's having a 40th birthday bash, so
Yeah, he has to go check in on Tyrants, man. That's gonna be a good time. That's gonna be a good time. I saw someone had a question. It looks like a Najee or Kamara rest of season.
here I got you.
Yeah, you can answer that before we close out. I'm thinking. I mean, I'm a Saints fan, so I'm gonna do. I just, man, Kamara. Oh gosh, it's tough for me to not say him, but I mean, honestly, I'd probably give a slight edge to Najee because of just, I think someone had brought it up. Yeah, about Taysom, exactly. Taysom Hill last year with Taysom Hill, Kamara didn't do quite as well, and I would go Najee.
Yeah, I like Najee a lot. I think he's getting a lot of opportunities in the pass game too, and he's strong and he does a lot of work, and he's really shifty too. So the fact that he can make a lot of moves and get a lot of yards after touch,
Yeah.
I like about him.
Right, and I think last week was just an outlier. I don't think that's going to happen again. He only had one other single-digit performance all year, so yeah, I would go with him. I mean, Kamara should still be RB1 even with Hill at quarterback, but probably more like a mid to low end. Where Najee, I still think's a mid to high end.
Yeah, I like Najee. I think Najee's really good.
Yeah, but who you got, Peacock? Najee or Kamara? I think he's muted.
Yeah, no, I think he's on the phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
So we can get out of here too.
Yeah, I guess we could put a bow on this thing.
Yeah, I got some graphic work yet to do for the shows for tomorrow. So
Say no, sorry, I was texting Justin from Clock Management.
oh shit, yeah. Here's the thing, dude. So I'm gonna be moving out to Seattle at some point, and I'm gonna have to hook up with Justin because he's a
Cool,
Justin.
man.
I'm a Justin.
Yeah,
He's military. He's military too, right?
Yeah.
Great
Yeah,
stuff.
he is. He is.
Yeah, I'm ex Air Force, so I mean,
Yeah,
no,
I'm sure y'all get along great. Yeah.
yeah, you brought
I'm
the
saying
insight on that.
like you and I, Miles, will probably get along great too because you do graphic work, you like beer,
exactly.
football. I mean,
everything, man. So
Yeah.
I tried to. When I travel. I do. It's weird for somebody so far south down in Texas to like get out and do stuff, but my wife's work, it like takes me to a lot of places, and then we do like to vacation and do things from time to time. So I do move around a lot, and I'm not always just in South Texas. So whenever I am out of the state, I will definitely hit up anybody when I'm in the area, and otherwise I will try to make an effort to get out there and visit some of you guys. I know that I have family in California, so I told Bogart when I'm out there very soon, actually, I think next summer I'll be taking a trip that way. And then I'm going to go to Florida also in, when is that? It's in March. So maybe on the way over there, I'll hit you up, Spencer, and be like, hey, man, I'm in Louisiana. It's like, kind of halfway here. Maybe I'll hit you up. We'll get a hotel around the area and we can, hang out.
Yeah, let's do it, man. That sounds like a good time. Yes, sir.
Big Ben and the Steelers.
Yeah, one musical voice says, "Do you think the Big Ben and the Steelers are going to give us a run for our money?" So Alex Hustler, he's going to be coming out here for the game because I live in Minnesota, and he's going to be coming out here on the 9th, and the Steelers are here playing us, and we got tickets to the game, and we're going to be doing a whole bunch of shit. So anybody that's in the Minnesota area, if you want to come down and meet us, we're going to be doing a big thing. It's going to be pretty
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
You want to get out of here?
We can call it unless there's any other.
Let's do it. Wendy's
crazy
even says
questions.
she's in New Orleans. I'm Lafayette,
Yeah.
only a couple hours away. I'll probably be out in New Orleans soon.
Yeah,
There you
Wendy's
go.
awesome. So I'm gonna have to get. So if you guys got to hook up with me, we gotta get you in that chat. At least, if you at least have a messenger, like if you have Facebook
I do.
Messenger at
I
least.
do. For sure.
So hook up with me on.
Yeah, just DM me on Instagram. Just send me the link.
Yeah.
I'll get with all you guys for all that. We can
Yeah.
soon before the next time we all do one of these shows.
We should just get a big text message going so we could all just like talk.
Oh yeah, we can do a Playmakers text message because I don't have anybody's phone numbers other than like Bogard, I think. So
I think I have yours, Peacock, from that group chat we started with clock management. Yeah,
that's pretty new.
Yeah, we'll get something going.
Yep, 337. 337, baby.
All right, good to know because I was like, who
all
is
right,
that?
let's get out of here.
Yeah, that's me.
Later, everybody. Peace.
All right, peace out, y'all.
Good show, guys.
Hit him with the run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah, been around, peep the archives. Yeah. Off top, it's a long grind. You don't need to watch to see that it's hard time, yeah. I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. I'm about a chick, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday, living that. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah.